Okay, so we'll do the first thing, which is point of inspiration. I'm awarding 2.
Ooh.
The whole plan of not awarding many is just gone completely out the window.
You'll get one.
You guys are just too awesome. I can't, So the first one I'm gonna give is to Matt, because basically between his grappling and his blindness, it pretty much screwed Finellia over and made that fight way easier than just straight up. Because if it wasn't for those 2 things, I think you guys would have had a way harder time.
Yeah,
we have a knack for that with Overlords, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one is for Dan, because rather than spending his turns going for the straight DPS and sneak attacking, you actually did the more tactical thing, which was to remove all their vials.
Yeah.
Now you have 4 vials in your possession, which is a very powerful thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you both get that.
Cheers.
So yeah, the recap. You've obviously defeated Finellia. When you defeated it, you saw a brain with legs escape her mind, or escape her, which Argh subsequently blew up.
Yeah.
Without any interrogation or investigation or anything like that, it's just straight up exploded.
Of course.
Screw taking chances.
Yeah. Talion is now looks like Finellia, and the rest of you look like the guards, and you basically ascended to her quarters, where you found that the door is locked by some kind of magical glyph. Talion's gone to burn Finellia's body already.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's basically where you are. You're basically in front of this door. That's it.
Okay. I'm just reading my
Were
level
we
up, so I'll let
waiting
you guys-
around so that Argh could prepare knock? I feel like I remember that was part of one of
We
the
were.
plans.
We were, but I allowed Argh to learn it as part of his level up, because
Clever.
it never got declared. So, yeah.
So Argh suddenly has a
interest of,
solution.
yeah, in the interest of time, I've allowed it to be part of the level up.
Sweet.
Hooray! Oh, we ever gonna get past this door?
I wonder how.
I suppose we'll just wait longer.
This must be some kind of magical door. I think I have something that can help.
I don't even remember what we tried last session.
We didn't try anything, I don't think. We just went around doing-
Aramil tried Dispel Magic and it didn't work.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't have a lock or anything, so it's like nothing.
Yeah, there was no visible keyholes or locks. It just had this massive glyph on the front of it. It doesn't match the glyph that's on the hands or anything or any other glyph you've seen in the academy so far.
Okay.
Being in this academy helped me learn a little bit quicker than I expected. I mean, I've seen this kind of magic before. I've used it a few times myself. I think this should work. So he gets the staff in front of him, and then puts one hand out to the door and says, "Knock, knock, bitches."
That's one hell of a verbal component, but okay. Can you roll an Arcana check?
Anyone else?
No, just Argh.
What's my addition to that? Plus 10, I think.
10 seems low. I don't know why.
Yeah, plus 10.
Yeah, I got 10. Yeah,
There's a 27.
nice. So when you are focusing your magic through the staff, this is kind of probably the first time you've had. I know you had sort of the medallion. I think you had Talion's medallion before.
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
You used it. You used your staff earlier with the seeming, but with this, when you're sort of focusing this intently through it, you do feel the sort of the presence of the Navarite, that something's enhancing your magic through it. But with your studies, with the magical studies and your history and your sort of expertise, you feel you can use this more to your advantage, to the way you see fit. You feel that using the enhancing power of this Navarite, you can morph your spells to have various different boosts to them, depending on your will. For example, with this knock, when the knock is disabling a magical based lock, it would only normally do it for 10 minutes. You feel that you could shape that magic to increase it to 20 minutes. Alternatively, normally when you cast this kind of spell, a large knock sound is heard over 300 feet. You feel that melding your magic could make it silent.
I think I'm going to pick the silent one this time.
Yeah.
The best.
But basically, this is open to Argh's intuition. As long as it's not too overpowered and it's kind of that caliber, I'm open to it.
It's just like sorcery, meta magic.
Kind of, yeah. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like
the
meta
sorcery
magic.
points.
Yeah, it's kind of like the meta magic stuff, kind of.
Okay.
But not as powerful as that stuff. You can't split it into two beams, and I mean, you probably could, but you'd half the damage. You know, stuff like rather because I think with twin spell, for example, you could do like the same thing twice. But yeah, you could probably split a fireball into two separate things and half the damage.
Okay, awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll make this one silent.
Okay.
It's not silent.
Okay, but it will only last 10 minutes.
Yep.
That's fine. We only need 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Grab everything.
I've got plenty of level 2 slots anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, when you do that, you don't hear a knock. You don't hear the big knocking sound, and the room opens. So, what do you want to do?
I would like to go over to the desk and look for scrolls, books, and journals, and anything else.
I would like to join him in that search.
So when you come in, I'll explain the room. So what you see is, the first thing you will most see is this cupboard. So the way this cupboard is, it's a sort of freestanding cupboard, and long doors, as you would expect an open cupboard. It pretty much goes to the ceiling. And on the bottom, there's like a drawer on the bottom. So I think you kind of see these, IKEA or whatever, that has a drawer on the bottom, and the top it's like an openable cupboard. Again, you see the desk at least from where you're entering. You see a desk, and you see a very nice chair on the other side of it. There's not really a lot on top of it. There's some papers, but the papers don't really have much interesting. This over here is a mirror. Not even going to explain that. It's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Yep. This is a bookshelf on this side over here.
I searched the bookshelf.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I will do that in a second. The thing that probably, when you enter the room, that's most obvious or most standoutish is this over here, which is a giant statue of Finalia.
Oh, fucking bitch.
The vanity is strong with this one.
It is extreme.
Can I throw an Eldritch Blast at it? Just to blow it apart?
If you want.
Yeah, can I
yeah.
Do
I mean, roll to hit, just in case.
Plus proficiency plus charisma, isn't it?
Yeah.
To hit.
Yeah.
So that's plus. What's our proficiency now? 5. I've lost track of everything.
Yeah, it's 5.
So that's plus 9.
5,
so that's 18.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay.
Are you only hitting with one, or?
No, I'll fire both. Sure, really.
Yeah, roll
Spend
again.
all that effort to make the knock quiet, and you're smashing up a statue.
It was over 20, so.
How sizable is the statue?
It's probably double a human size, her size, and it's made out of gold.
What's really funny is if
Oh,
someone comes in, it
height
looks like
size one.
Finellia's just destroying her own statue.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
It's made
any
made
more
out of
questions?
gold.
So
it's made out of gold.
I got 13.
Can I stop?
And then 7, so 20.
I like
So
your thinking, Talion.
Are you aiming for any part in particular,
Like the
or are
middle
you
bit,
aiming
so that like it blows apart, kind of like
square in the chest?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
See, I don't think that it would. Again, this is probably open to interpretation. I wouldn't say it would make it explode, but I reckon because
Smack it in half.
It's
it's
gold.
force
though.
damage, so I reckon you pierce right through it. Like you
Okay.
basically make these giant holes through its chest, like
If
through
it's
the torso.
piercing damage, can I just take off the head then? So it's just.
It's force damage, so it's like punching through. That's how I kind
Okay,
of.
can I aim both of them at the head? So I'll just destroy the head, and then I'll leave.
Yeah, the head will just about like
Okay,
this.
I'll do that then, and I'll say it looks much
it-
better now.
Is there any? Can I pick up any pieces of it, or?
It just
I'll
got
go ahead.
eviscerated completely.
Oh, God.
Like, with a
You can get the
I
rest
feel
of
like
it.
we could just sell this.
20 damage. It just the head got just eviscerated, gone.
I guess we could chop off the other bits and take it with us.
Yeah, I was thinking if you smashed it, we could just pick up pieces and.
Is it?
Question is how you,
We could-
cut gold.
Is it pure gold?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
we
gold.
can do that.
That's for you
Could
guys to figure out.
If I ran
No,
a
I
current,
can't.
if I ran an electrical current through it, would it heat
No.
it enough to melt out?
If I use produce flame, could I heat it to the point where we could melt like a
You have
joint?
to- I mean, I don't know what the heating point of gold is, but it's
The
high.
melting point of gold.
Yeah.
is
Actually,
1,000
the heating point of gold is lower than a lot of other metals.
Yeah,
It's 1,000 degrees
it's,
though, which is
it's
pretty
like
hot.
Is it 1,000?
Melting
yeah,
point.
that's
I
it's high.
believe-
no, that's the boiling point.
It says here melting point 1,064 degrees.
No, it melts really easily because it's moldable in your hand. Raw gold's meldable in your hand.
I don't know. It says here. Hang on, it says here melting point 1,064 for pure gold. Yeah, it doesn't say anything else.
If you're thinking like when it's unrefined gold or something,
It
Nah,
just says
gold
here the
ore
chemical element gold.
because this is processed gold, you know. It's 'cause it's,
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
but
a
actually that's the
it's not-
point. It's
it's not ore.
processed, so it's going to be way,
stronger,
way tougher.
made stronger.
Um,
Gold's
Yeah.
pretty soft, isn't
That's-
it? Could we? Oh no, but you said processed.
yeah. So when you check the bookshelf, so rather than they're actually rather than there actually being like books, there's just basically picture frames, each with different drawings of her.
What the hell?
Search everywhere. Her knowledge has got to be somewhere.
Okay, can I go up to the mirror and address it? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Does it react?
No,
As he does that, can I throw a dagger straight at it?
7 years bad luck, man.
Can I try and catch the
I
dagger?
wanna see if there's anything
It's
behind
gonna
it.
die.
7 years, bro. 7 years.
Yeah, I've got to save Riardon from himself.
I mean, if you're at the mirror,
Oh, I guess I'd be looking at the mirror.
if
yeah.
you're here and you're looking at that, there's no way you're gonna. Argh's probably here because he's
You
looking
could
at
see it
that.
in the reflection, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd have to give you disadvantage if you were going to try and dex.
Oh, I'll
Next
let
catch
it
it.
shatter. I'm not.
Because it's obviously like reverse. Like,
I don't like cut
yeah.
my hand or something.
An accurate throw.
can you roll to hit them for your dagger throw?
Yes, proficiency.
Stabs in right in the back of.
Good. Good.
That's 24.
That's fine. You hit this mirror and you smash it. There's nothing behind it.
Okay.
Oh, good job, Riardon. 7 years bad luck. Good for you.
Is it just normal glass? Nothing special about it.
Just normal. Yes, a normal mirror.
Okay, can I investigate the desk now? I want to find a journal or a book
Yeah.
or something.
So on the top of the desk, again, there's not a lot there. You see like a lantern, an inkwell, quill, stuff like that. When you
I
go
wanna
around to
take
the
that.
side,
I would
Well,
like
what
to
you-
take
you
the
walk-
inkwell and the quill.
that's fine. When you walk to the sort of round to this side of it, on the far side of it, you can see a bunch of drawers. So you see 3 drawers along the left, 3 drawers around the right, and 1 in the middle.
But they're all pictures of her.
So, so it's kind of like the bottom drawer. It kind of takes up half of it, and then sort of another third of it, or whatever it is a quarter of it is another one, and a quarter is another one on each side. And I said the middle one just kind of goes along. Yeah, that's basically. So
I'm going to I want to open the drawers, starting from the left.
which one first?
The left.
Which left?
I'm trying.
there's
I'm,
top, middle, and bottom.
yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Just do them all.
Let's go from the top.
It's important I know which order you're doing them in.
Oh God. Let's go from the top.
Top left.
Mhm.
So when you open the top left drawer, you see a series of medallions.
Ooh.
In appearance, they look very similar to the ones that Finelia had, with her pink and with her face and portrait.
Mm-hmm.
We can sell them if nothing else.
Do they feel like they have magical property?
You're not looking at them.
I would like to pick them up and put them in my bag of holding, and I would go to the next draw down. We don't have time to.
Do you just drop them into your bag of holding? You don't like.
I don't. Well, I'd place them in. I wouldn't want to throw them in. I'd place them in.
But you're basically just opening and then putting them in. You're not actively looking into your bag of holding.
No, not yet.
Okay. I just need to establish that. That's fine.
Are there any dimly lit corners of the room, by the way?
No, for the love of fucking God, wait.
I need to try something.
One thing I will say actually, as you're in here, I know this is just the way the map's laid out, but this is not like a wall. Here you've got like a door, and it leads outside. So this is a balcony.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can I go stand on the balcony and I'll just have a look at what's going on outside?
Yeah, we'll
You don't really want to be seen, but.
I look like Finelia though, so.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you still don't want to be seen.
Yeah, depends if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
What I would be interested in seeing what Aramil's doing.
Okay.
Is there anything else to check while he's doing that?
Well, you've got the only thing that you haven't touched is the cupboard.
I'll go into that while he's checking the.
Oh dear.
Alright, can you give me another draw?
On seeing the bookshelf as shit, I would be interested in what Aramil's doing.
Okay. Is this before or after the medallions?
Well, it would have been seeing, and I suppose he would have opened at least one drawer before I turn around.
Yeah. Because you would have done the desk while you were doing the bookshelf, as far as I
Yeah. So you would at least.
So you're there
one.
now?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So pick another drawer.
Well, I was just going to go down, so I'll go
so
left,
you go middle left. So when you open the middle one, middle left, you see it's full of inkwells and quills.
There might be magic.
Put them all in the bag of holding.
So
And this is going to be like a
as well.
bag of holding there, swipe them in situation.
I'll have a handful as well.
Okay, so for a handful, you'll probably get about 3. If you're
no.
kind of going for a big arm swipe, you'll probably get like 9.
Out of how many are there?
There's about 12.
Sorry, how many did I just get?
About 9?
9. Cool.
Okay,
got
I'll
about
take
3.
3. I've got 8 so far
And
now.
there's like 4 quills in there. So
I now have 12.
Yeah.
I'll take a couple quills as well, so I have 3 quills.
How does this bag of holding work? Because if you just throw that in, will that just not smash?
I'll have to find it.
They're all corked. So
Okay.
It's fine. I'll Accio Inkwell.
I'll take the best quills as well.
Just
Alright.
jumps out the bag into your hand.
That'd be great. Oh, that'd be so good. There's got to be a spell that does that.
Message Inkwell.
so you've got a chance for another draw. Go for the bottom left.
Yep. Going for the bottom left. Doing this in order.
You tried to open the bottom left and it's locked.
Knock knock.
So it's
Keyhole?
not. There's a keyhole in it rather than an actual glyph.
I'll wake it.
For speed, I do knock on it, and it just unlocks anything anyway.
Okay.
But I do it quiet again.
Okay. Cool. So you do that, it unlocks.
Okay, I'll pull it open after he does it.
So
As he does it.
When you open it, you find a doll. This doll looks like a doll representation of Finelia.
Oh my god.
Clearly, well, not clearly actually. You could probably assume it's made by a fan of some description, possibly made by a child. Either way, it's kind of shoddily made. It's not like it's a professional doll, like someone's put fabric together to make it look like her.
So I'm just going to look at Argh and I'm just going to say, maybe we should have left that locked.
I lifted up and said, anyone want to burn more Finelia shit?
Unfortunately, Talion, it's outside, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, otherwise I'd be straight on that.
Alright.
If you give
I-
it to Talion,
I-
I'll suitably butcher it when I get it.
I put it on the desk table.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to the center drawer.
Right, before you do that, so Talion, you come onto the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll perception?
Yes. 16.
So you can kind of, from where you are, you can see a fair amount of tranquility.
Oh.
Now, what you can see, there is rioting. Just a lot of screaming,
Oh,
a lot
shit.
of shouting. There's fires breaking out. People are in a state of panic. I mean, the thing is, like, I say there's rioting. You got to remember, like, everyone's really overweight and really because they've like been floating themselves everywhere.
Sort of just
So
roll,
it's
rolling into
basically-
each other.
Yeah, it's not even that. Like they try to like run in protest, but they get really tired. So you kind of have these short bursts, right? Which is probably why you haven't really been hearing a lot of it, because it's kind of like they can never en masse like riot. It's just kind of like
It's just
this person will, these people will shout for a bit, get tired, and these people will shout for a bit, and they get tired.
So it's not overly violent. How's the marketplace looking? Is it intact?
Oh, it's no, that's broken to shit.
Really?
But one thing you will notice, a large group of, I say large, but they're large anyway, but a lot of people are trying to storm the academy.
Can I throw a fireball at the front of the academy?
What's the range on it?
Let me check.
Is the barrier still up?
No. it
No.
drops, doesn't it?
No. Yeah.
But they've obviously, they're struggling to get through the door.
150 feet. So it's pretty far.
You're quite high up. You're on the top of the thing, so
How high
you're
up am
looking.
I?
You're like a 250, I reckon.
250. Okay, I've also got fly, so I'm gonna fly.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna, like,
no.
Descend
Why are you
upon
gonna
the
use all that?
people.
Oh.
I'm gonna say
I'm your savior.
I'm gonna say my loyal subjects. Have no fear. I will restore order to this. What's this area called? Like this continent? Country. Region. Yeah. I will restore order to this region. Go back to your homes. Stop this rioting and lawlessness. Otherwise, I will smite you down.
Okay, smite you down.
That's definitely a good finisher for that calming
that-
speech.
Before that, it was going to be like persuasion, but now it's like intimidation.
Okay.
What your stats? What are your things like? No, they're just the same anyway. It doesn't really make much
I
of a difference.
have proficiency in both, I think. So.
Really?
Or maybe just one. I have
I think you
proficiency in
could-
one of them.
Poor
I haven't got-
intimidation.
I haven't got you proficient in either one of those.
Really, I've got. Hang on.
I've got you got deception,
Oh, no,
but
you're
you
right.
haven't got.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah. No, I thought it was.
So, okay, actually, you know what? I think we'll go middle ground, but it's not really any better.
Oh, it's deception. Yeah. My bad.
I'm gonna say it's performance because you're trying to be Fenelia.
Okay.
So can you roll performance?
Oops. Is it because I'm passing myself off as Fenelia? Because then I get advantage if I'm doing other people.
Yeah, because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to.
You're
yeah.
acting
So,
almost.
yeah,
There you
I get advantage from actor.
Got it.
So that's 18.
So you're basically trying to restore order. That's the gist of what you're trying to do.
Restore
Yeah, I
order.
just want them to like disperse, basically. Yeah, like get out of here.
Okay. So they see you.
Mhm.
They shout a lot of things. Again, they're quite out of breath, so it's kind of like.
I'm gonna say I don't want to hear it. Return to your homes, and I will restore order.
They just kind of like. They just kind of like plod along the way out of the way.
Oh, okay,
Good.
cool. So they all disperse.
Yeah. That's good. That stopped a rampage. That's quite good.
Excellent. I'll remain hovering, and I'll just keep an eye out for anyone who looks like troublesome.
It's 10 minutes, yeah. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. So when I've got 9 minutes left, I'll fly back up.
Yeah. Well, that would have taken like a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So
So whenever I'm like running out, I'll just fly
Yeah.
back up and go to.
yeah. Okay, Riardon. So what are you going to do? Open it first? Open the main compartment or the drawer? Which one are you
Is
going
it pretty standard looking? Nothing.
It's very fancy. Like it's nice. It's a mahogany thing, but it doesn't appear to be any locks on it.
I'll start from the top down.
All right. So you open the main compartment.
Yeah.
Close. It's a lot of dresses. Yeah.
Anything actually nice? I mean, what kind of stuff she
I mean,
wear?
it's. I mean, I don't know if you remember her
Oh, the red.
her
Yeah,
outfit.
quite
It's stuff like that, basically.
skimpy
Things-
stuff.
Yeah, it's stuff to make her look pretty and things like that. Make her look good. The things that show off her figure, purposely shaped.
Okay. There's not much I can really do with that.
It's a cupboard, man. I mean, in a room. I mean, what did you?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything else?
Oh,
There's
there's a
another
drawer.
compartment.
There's
Yeah,
a
There's
drawer.
bed in here.
Go into that and see if there's any knickers, I guess.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what's in there. Oh.
It's underwear.
Victoria's Secret.
It's a clothes cupboard.
Yeah.
Is
She
there a
doesn't need a
in
bed.
here?
She's an elf. She doesn't need bed. She can
Oh.
trance.
Oh, she's
might
an
want
elf.
somewhere comfy to trance though.
Yeah, she's an
She,
elf.
Yeah, she's an elf,
Ah.
but she can just trance. Like she can just sit somewhere and trance.
I don't know anything else can do anything with Riardon. He's not that kind of.
Fair enough. Okay, so you get another drawer. What do you want to? What the middle one? Did you say?
It's the bottom one, I think.
Aramil.
This is
Oh,
the bottom one.
me. Middle one.
Middle one.
We've done the bottom one. It was the
Right.
whole
Oh.
thing on the left. I need to. I'm going down and then across and then down.
Alright. So you open that and you find 6 scrolls.
Ooh.
Oh, fucking grab those.
I open
Um,
one of them and see what it says.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll open one to see what it says, but then I'll probably grab the rest if it's something I like.
Right. I did have.
We got one each open.
Yeah.
I might need to come back to it because I thought I had a thing. I don't. I thought my thing had a. Should be able to do that pretty quickly, actually.
While you're doing that, then, do I see any shopkeepers anywhere?
Shopkeepers? What? From where you are?
From the market, where I'm like hovering.
Nah, I mean they're all just kind of large blobs
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
from that high up. You're not gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you see they're magic scrolls. So
Yeah.
the
nick the rest.
first one you picked, the first one you picked up.
Oh, hold on there.
Three each.
Okay,
That's
so you
what they
take it
say.
3.
Depends what they say.
Okay,
Um,
I'm basically going to be generating random spells. So yeah, so it's in order. The first one is for us. I mean, these might not be relevant to your classes. Just saying. Is for a spell called Guiding Bolt.
Technically, that would be yours because you picked up to start reading first.
That rings a bell.
4d6 radiant damage, and it's a level 1 spell. Goes up by 1d6 each spell slot above 1. That's right.
It's definitely a cleric spell.
It
Uh,
is a cleric spell, yeah.
I'm just going to find out. Got a list. Guiding Bolt.
Would you say level 1?
Yeah, level 1 evocation.
It's
Yeah.
an application as well, man. I know.
Yeah, it's cleric. Yeah, unfortunately, so it's not actually relevant to any of you. But that's the luck of the draw, or bad luck of the draw. Next one. Greater Restoration.
You can have that one.
Greater Restoration.
I don't have. Wizards don't have any healing magic.
This is a cleric, bard, or druid spell.
Yeah, keeping it. So
I laugh if like Wish came up. That'd be good. Yeah. Right. Third one. Feeble Mind.
Ooh, this rings a bell. I think this might
I
be
have
one.
that.
I've
Oh,
already
I
got
can
that.
have
I've got
that.
it.
I don't-
Feeble mind.
I haven't prepared it, but I
Yeah,
can
I've
have
got
that.
it. I've already got Feeble Mind.
It's level 8. Level
Cool.
8 Wizard.
I'll take
or
the scroll
Wizard
then.
Druid, so
You've already got it. You just said.
Right.
I'll take the scroll.
that was the third one, I believe. So fourth
Yep.
one. Cloud of Daggers.
Hey,
I've already
I don't
got
think I can
Cloud
get
of
that.
Daggers.
I don't think I can get that.
Cheeky
What kind of
cunts.
spell is it? It's...
It's a sorcerer, warlock, wizard.
Yeah, no, I can't have it.
You can give it
I'll
to
put
me
it
if
back.
you want.
Actually, that's a point. I'll leave it on the desk and
I've already looked
I'll
at
wait
it.
for Talion to get back.
5th one. Melf's acid arrow.
I've got that one as well.
Really?
What's it
I've
called,
a lot,
Matt?
I've a lot of
Who's
spells.
the acid arrow?
Oh, Mel.
Melf's.
Wizard. Oh, it's just a
Mel.
wizard spell.
It's just a wizard spell. Okay, so I'll just put it on the desk then.
I mean, it will
Alright.
save you a spell slot if you wanted to.
Dude, you can just sell that.
No, because you have to be the class and have a slot to use it.
Oh, I didn't realise you used a slot. Alright,
That's how scrolls work.
okay.
It'd be a bit useless, yeah, if you didn't have it.
Right, and then last one. Yeah. Dispel magic.
Oh.
I've got that one as well. I've got all of these.
Well, I already have that. I'll put it on the desk. Maybe Siri wants it or some shit.
The random wasn't as kind to you, but never mind. But it was random.
You just go off my list.
Yeah,
didn't you?
random generator.
No. I have my spell list, and then I basically cycled. I did
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Feeble
yeah.
Mind Scroll. I'm putting that in my spell fucking sheet.
Cool. What's in there?
Is it level 8? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeble minded, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I couldn't remember between.
That reminded me of Pokemon.
Got the right
Yeah.
top. Then.
I'm rolling really bad. You're quite lucky. So which one are you going for next?
The
So
right
on the
top.
right top.
Right draw. Top.
So in the top right drawer, you see a bunch of parchment filled with parchment.
Okay, I'm gonna grab half of it. I'm gonna grab the other. Put the other half. Hand the other half to Argh.
It's enough parchment not to need to worry about it. Put it that way. Like it's just filled.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put lots of parchment then.
Yeah.
To make a book out of this parchment. Just need to hollow out a book.
So top right middle, I assume.
Yep.
Ooh. So you find some notes in there.
Ooh.
Now, these look much more well presented. So it's like almost like a she's got parchment wrapped in with string, so it functions as a book. One thing, it's very complicated, but you definitely see the word Scannel Crystal written on it.
Hmm.
It's very complicated. Like unless you were to sit down and read it, it's quite difficult.
I'll take it.
You're a learned man, Argyle. I think you should probably read that later.
We've got time. I'll take a look as well.
Okay. All right.
The last draw.
So,
Last draw.
before you open that last drawer, I'm going to move Siri in. You hear? Can you all roll perception checks?
Am I still
Probably not.
floating outside?
I reckon you come in by now. Actually,
Okay.
yeah. While they're doing that, so you can. Yeah.
So I'll just kind of like
Great.
fly back in.
Can you-
Say, okay,
Talion, I have a scroll for you on the table.
I'll swipe it.
Plus 2. That's a 14.
14.
Cloud of daggers.
18.
11.
Yeah. Oh, it's not bad. So Riardon, you can hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
How many?
I'd say 2.
Okay.
But they seem to be calling out for Fenelia in a very panicked manner.
I'm gonna not run, but I'm gonna walk. Wait, is Talion in the room?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
he's in the
floated
room.
back in.
Okay. I'm gonna say this guy's coming, Fenelia. We want you on the door.
Alright,
They're coming for you.
I'll go over and I'll say stick with me just in case.
Yeah.
To Riardon, and then I guess I'll kind of like stand at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
What are they? Are they calling for me? Are they saying like come down, or are they saying like are they coming up?
They're kind of like panicked, like Fenelia, Fenelia.
Alright, I'll go down and greet them, I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
So they're basically they look like students. I'm just going to use the same tokens,
Okay.
but they look like students.
I'll say what is the matter?
Fenelia, sorry to interrupt, but something's happening. The magic, it's all gone. We can't use the people. No one knows what to
Right.
do.
Stop. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to think very carefully about your answer. Do you think I'm stupid?
No, of course
Right.
not.
Okay. So, do you think that I'd somehow be unaware that this happened within my own domain?
Well, we didn't know if you were going to be
Right.
in something else or.
Tell you what, stop. I don't want to hear another word. Go home, and I will restore order to this region in the morning.
Okay.
No, mate, you got to say it like a developer. Look, we're working through your problem.
Your concerns are very important to us, and they will be addressed.
Can you roll your performance check?
I get advantage again. Oh, I don't think I need it.
Yeah.
I got 19 on the first one, so.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
But
Yeah.
nat 20s, man.
I'll roll again. No 20.
Okay, here we go. Yes, Fernandez. Sorry, but people are restless. We
I've
worry.
already established order outside. This is fine. Wait, before you go, who is the most powerful enchanter left in the building?
Well, no one's greater than you, Miss Delia, Overlord.
Good.
Ma'am.
That was a test. Now, who's the second most powerful enchanter in the building?
Well, we don't know. I mean, everyone's losing their magics.
Oh yeah, they are. Shit.
If anything, nobody can anymore.
That was the second test. Good. What's your name?
Oh dear.
This is a wonderful interaction.
Are you gonna kill this guy anyway?
I've sworn off killing him.
Oh yeah, of
What's
course.
your name?
Mr.
My
Blood
name's-
Sacrifice is sworn of killing.
My name's Cranen, and his name's Gift.
Good. I'll remember. I'll point to the one who was talking. I'll remember you.
I'm Cranen, so
Right.
Miss Man.
Alright, alright. Go home, rest up, and in the morning everything will be better.
Yes. Okay. And then they scuttle off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, oops. Moved you right back.
Oh, I just got kidnapped.
Sorry. Right. So yeah, while you were doing that, so you're opening this last drawer.
Yep.
So you see a box in there.
Oh shit, boxes.
What's in the box?
I'm opening the box.
What's in the box?
So you open this box,
Bless you.
and you see live larvae.
It's the brains! Keep on!
So
That's
did you
cool
ever? This is really obscure, so you probably don't. In Star Trek, yeah, the Klingons eat this stuff called Argh, and it's basically like worms, maggots.
Oh, I sort of. Yeah.
And it's basically that.
It looks
Right.
pretty revolting.
The nutrients.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at this and as Aramil, by the way, I'm gonna say, ooh, these look great.
Yeah.
Because I can just picture this being something he would eat.
Am I in the room at the moment, or am I dealing with the people?
No, because they would have been doing this while you were dealing with the people.
Riardon's up to you,
Okay.
man. You gotta see the brains.
So what I'm gonna do is, can I close the box up and fit it back in my bag? In my bag of holding.
Gonna take
You're
those.
the man. They need food.
You could. It's up to you.
So I'm gonna eat one first.
Oh my god!
Oh
That's
my
so
god,
grim.
you sure you want to do that,
He's
Aramil?
seen Star Trek.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to inspect those?
I'm gonna eat one first, purely because Aramil is a man of the forest, and
Well,
I'm confident he
I'm
would have
not
eaten
convinced
some
that
shit.
this-
That doesn't remind me of anything
Yeah,
to do with
but I
forest.
do a check on those.
Roll Constitution.
Oh god.
That doesn't remind me of anything to do with the forest.
I can take it. Don't worry, guys. I just added to my
But
You
it's not
die.
like
to my
it's
stats.
It could be a snack drawer. I mean,
I think it's a brain. I think it's a brain. She's growing other
Definitely a
brains.
snack drawer.
24.
This could be interesting depending on how you want to view it. But you throw up.
I throw up.
You throw up.
Interesting.
No,
Ugh.
definitely poison.
I would
I
not
know
have
it's a brain,
anything
man.
to do
It's
with
the
that.
brain.
I won't go.
Okay,
near
so
Try and
after,
talk to it.
after throw up, I'm going to be like, okay. Never not been able to keep anything down in my entire life.
I prepare a firebolt and be like, oh, let's just burn this shit down. Doesn't look like anything good.
That's
I'm
your
gonna say,
answer for everything.
Can-
Before you do that, I'd like to take one. I just want to see what I can figure out about it. And I'd like to just do some investigation.
Alright, roll nature? Yeah, I think nature.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's some kind of natural thing.
It's not beast by any chance, is it? It's probably like a fiend or something.
So that's 21.
Cool. So when you look at these, like at first they just look like maggots. But what you'll notice is they are not maggots you've ever seen. So with maggots, you normally get like each of their not joints, but you know you get like those slits that go along.
Segments?
Segments.
Yeah. But instead of like normally you have the one line for each segment, these things have two double lines in each segment, which is not a thing you've ever seen before.
So I'm going to say, oh, do I have anything? I wonder.
Magic wand.
Siri,
This would be a did time for a jar.
Siri, did you have a spell to revive the head? I can't remember what we talked about.
Revive the head, sorry.
said.
I've been...
Okay, I'm going to take the box and I'm going to put it in my bag of holding
Right.
because I want to
Yeah, I
see
don't
what these
think-
things
Yeah.
do in the.
Wait, what are you getting at?
I'm going to put the
Environment.
worm in the head and see if it animated it.
I don't think they're connected.
I think it's a brain thing.
I think it's a different.
Do you think it's not the brains?
No.
Oh, I don't know, man. I feel like if
I mean, Gorath might know if we bring his head back, so we can,
Oh, Goroth, no.
you never know, man. You know, he's just a head. He can't
Goroth.
I think it's worth a shot.
I reckon we gotta bring that.
I think it's worth a shot. All right.
I don't think we waste anything in that major.
I'm
though.
gonna take Talion into the corner. let's work out what we can do here.
I don't know any necromancy, unfortunately.
It sounds like shenanigans, and I'm up for that.
Do you reckon
Could
I
you?
could out of character contact Shah and get her to revive the head?
Oh Jesus!
You know what you need to contact her.
I should have kept one of those students.
Just call them back
Oh,
up.
dude,
Private lesson.
you're such a hypocrite. Oh, I've sworn off killing. Oh, I should
Unless-
definitely have
unless-
kept those people around to sacrifice them to
completely
Shah.
necessary.
Look, if we revive his head, it could give
Is
us
it-
valuable information on the other.
It could be a valuable hostage.
That's true.
Nah. What? A hostage?
Yeah.
Sonny, Sonny,
You
I'm
don't
going to
know
take
how
out
that
my
brain
knife and I'm going to cut one of these maggots in half to look at its insides.
I have no idea what an inside of a maggot normally looks like.
What
No,
goes
no,
in
but
blood?
what I'm
Squish.
essentially checking is does it secrete poison?
Does it bleed?
Does it
I mean,
bleed? Is it
does-
acidic? Anything like that?
It does the normal stuff a maggot would do when you cut it open, like it, you know. In that sense, it's not anything weird.
Okay, then I'm 100% keeping the box and putting it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Can
When you do that,
Um,
can I look into your bag of holding as you're doing that?
Can I cast message while he moves them as well?
Yeah, if you fancy it.
Okay, hang on. Too many lot of things happening.
There's a lot of
Right.
shit going on.
Can you do the message first?
So I'll cast message and I'll say, "Can you speak
To who?
to any of the maggots that are alive?"
Oh shit!
Oh,
You
Because they can
Oh,
reply
God.
telepathically. So if any of them are
Oh
thinking anything,
wait! I can just speak with animals.
Wait.
Are they
Like,
I mean, it's a maggot, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
nah,
don't think
that's
it's
the
a
best
maggot,
course
man.
of
I think
action.
it's something else. That's why I'm messaging it. Because if they're thinking something, I'll hear it back.
No, that's not how
but the
message
thing
works.
with the-
They reply in their head, don't they? And they come back to me.
Yeah, but they need to
Yeah, they
like,
reply
be able
to the
speak,
they
message.
need to understand the language.
and they need to know what you're saying. Like a maggot's not going to have the capacity for speech.
I don't
In
think they're
any-
maggots. I think there's something clever.
Okay, that's fair. You're not going to get a reply.
It doesn't reply. It just...
You're not getting a reply.
Can we try the speak to animals plan then?
Yeah, can I? I'd like to cast speak with animals to the box of maggots
Ask them what their backstory is.
to ask.
Sonny, if these maggots don't have backstory, I'm quitting the campaign.
Are they-
Whether you find out what it is a different matter.
Are they cast...
So I'm casting speak with animals, and I'd like to ask. Oh, what would I like to ask?
What
What
are
are
you?
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you?
So, the knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. At minimum, beasts can give you beasts, though. It says beasts.
They are a beast. Can I have a look
But
at
No,
They're,
No.
they're
a larva.
yeah, but
Like,
they're still an animal.
If it's
It's
an
a bug
animal, not a
type.
monstrosity, it's a beast, man.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to like closely resemble these two.
Right.
Insects are beasts, right?
Insects are beasts.
Oh,
Yeah.
insects.
Yeah, because you
Have we got
have giant
insects?
swarms of like bees and shit.
And it's the larval form of an insect. Yeah.
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 Right,
all
Sonny,
right.
But then, I
since
mean,
it's a
it
beast-
depends because, like, carrion crawls and shit are monstrosities.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
those are,
I have bonuses
like-
on beast and monstrosity, so can I have a look at the maggots and see if I recognise them?
Well, you know them.
Because I get a bonus because it's a
Yeah,
beast
go
or
on then. Roll
monstrosity.
nature.
Yes. Okay, this is gonna be pretty good. So I think I'm proficient. Am I proficient? I am. So that's 23.
You've never seen these before.
I will relay that information.
Oh,
I'll
they're
say,
definitely important.
I'll say
I'm-
I'm
I'm-
feeling especially knowledgeable right now, and I've never seen them before.
So I'm going to say to Talion, that's great, Talion. Why don't we try asking the maggots what they are?
I already tried asking them; they didn't reply.
So still going to cast Speak with Animals, and I'm still going to ask them, what are you?
Such a weird spell, but I can't like. Yeah, I'm reading it and
You can't tell me it's not going to work.
I know, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't work.
No,
Well,
you don't want it to work.
You just okay.
It's okay, you don't have to put a voice on for this.
Oh, please do a maggot voice. Hello, Aramil.
Does it talk to back? To
Well,
them?
were you asking for a question? What question were you asking?
The first question I'm asking is, what are you? Although, how long does Speak with Animals last? Because I can talk
10
to it
minutes.
for a little while.
10 minutes.
So I've got a minute.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes, I've got 10 minutes. So
Ow.
the first thing I'm saying is, what are you?
We are astral maggots.
Astral maggots.
So I'm going to say, how did you get here?
We were teleported here.
Sorry, I can't hear you over Tom's laughter.
They were teleported here.
Sorry, say that again.
They were teleported here.
Why?
Teleported there.
Ask them why.
Did you teleport yourselves here, or did someone else teleport you here?
Someone else.
Ask them why. Ask them why they're here. Why were they teleported here?
Do you know why you were teleported here?
No, but the person keeps eating us.
Someone
Okay,
asking them.
I'm going to follow up with that with, okay, I'm sorry that I tried to eat you. You just look a lot like the maggots that I usually eat at home. I didn't realise you were astral.
No, not you. The one who brought us here. Idiot.
Okay.
Why was she,
well, this is-
ask why was she eating them? Maybe they give like a bonus.
Do you know why she was eating you?
No.
Can I roll in? Can I use my mask to use insight on the?
There's no way you understand what they're saying.
Yeah, you can't understand this.
You
can't
oh, well, that's a point.
What if they're lying?
Talion,
Yep.
Talion, hand me your mask.
Hand you my mask.
I need to see if these guys are telling the truth.
If you want my mask, you have to call in that favour that I owe you.
Shit, I don't want that yet. Okay, hold on.
When you speak to animals, are they speaking out loud or just
No,
to
no,
animals?
it's just to
like
me.
verbally communicating with us for the duration.
So if I were to use comprehend languages, can I understand maggot speak?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
What
It's
do you
not a
mean?
language.
What language is it then?
It's not a language, though.
I mean, technically, actually, yeah, I didn't
I
realise
think it
it
is.
verbally. So
Undercommon,
technically, because
right?
they can't speak, they don't talk verbally. But never mind.
So how's
We can talk. We
I
can say
didn't read.
this is
I didn't read.
telepathic way.
I didn't. Yeah, we'll
Maybe
just
you
say.
can interpret like their body movements.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
They're
As
making
you talk
letters.
to them, then
we'll just up here like because he's a druid, like he knows
He's
like
just a weird guy basically because he's a
I'm
Jew.
just a weird fucked
He's
up.
way-
spent a
too-
lot of time with maggots?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so
he's had some moonweed sessions with maggot.
Are we even sure he's
Sorry.
actually talking to him? Maybe he's just hallucinating. This whole thing.
He did eat one. You don't know what that did to him.
okay, you guys can worry about that. I'm going to carry on talking to the maggots.
Try to romance the maggots.
No.
Retract.
So I'm going to say, so what makes you so special by being astral maggots?
No. Okay.
they're on the
Oh,
astral
this is so
plane.
frustrating.
Let me see if there's anything useful on the plane.
Um,
To be fair, these are giving you way more information than it should be. This is too entertaining.
I'm just trying to figure out like what I would ask next.
We wouldn't know
Um,
this, but it says here the realm of thought and dream to reach the planes of the divine and the demonic.
Is this the astral plane?
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about your plane of existence?
It's nice.
It's nice. Great. Okay.
I mean, they're maggots. Their intelligence isn't going to be.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's
Just feel like
fair.
they gotta
That's
give
a
like
fair
a
point.
bonus for why
Like,
would you eat them?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say if so. All your friends are getting eaten. You have no idea why, and all of you are just stuck in this box.
Maybe the brain monster thing was also from the astral plane, and that's just what that ate.
Or maybe that's how she got her superpowers. By
Okay, wait.
I
I have a
don't
good
think
question. I have a good question. To the maggots. Have you ever seen a brain with legs?
That's weird.
That doesn't
No,
answer
no,
my
what a
question.
brain is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, probably not. I can't really give them much because again, their intelligence is probably -5 or something ridiculous. You know, they're larvae. In theory, they're like fetuses.
Ask them what they grow into.
Oh, okay. If you're larvae and maggots, what do you grow up to be exactly as astral maggots?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
What do
This
you
is the
Maybe we should keep them with us.
I've
Yeah,
actually
just see
I
what
have to take them along. What are they?
Have a-
Can we?
I'm
can we
going to say to
sustain
them, look, we're going to take you with us. One, we don't know what you are. Two, I mean, I'm sure it'd be nice to get you back to the astral plane. And three, we still don't know what you are or what you do. But you're obviously here for a reason. So I'm going to put you in my bag of holding now. Apologies for the darkness.
Wait,
if you see
ask
someone
them
called
if they-
Tricia.
Do they eat?
What if you
Yeah.
starve them in there? Do they have food? Can you?
Oh, okay. What do you eat?
Whatever.
They're gonna eat Tricia.
Give them
I'm going to fucking
Tricia.
eat Tricia.
She can still
Oh,
be useful
fuck.
even in death.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to look in my bag of holding to see if I can see Tricia.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even going to make you roll perception for this.
Oh God.
And I suppose with Argh being next to you, he'll see it as well because he did want to look in.
Yeah,
your
you did
bag
want to
of-
look.
Yeah, you definitely see Tricia. She has now expanded to her full size in your bag.
Oh God.
Oh man,
Um,
Wait,
she's
the
getting
maggots
out.
can
It's
just
now-
gorge themselves on her.
It's now taken to the point you cannot remove her from your bag of holding. And it will take, if in combat, you plan on taking anything out of your bag of holding, it will take your action, bonus, and reaction.
Oh my god.
How long will it
just
take the
fucked you.
maggots to eat
Is-
her
is
down? to,
Tricia
like, her actual
awake?
size?
No,
Is Tricia alive or is she just dead?
she's still motionless.
Get the maggots to eat her.
Okay. I'm gonna say to the maggots.
They're not that quick at eating.
Oh no, how would I? Oh, she just died on me. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna put you in the bag of holding. I will try to feed you as much as possible. As a druid, I believe a lot in using something that's died. It's not worth death if it's not used for nature and all that kind of thing.
Sounds like excuses to me.
I have a dear friend who has recently died in there, who I believe is edible to you. If you need to feed on her.
That's cold.
So,
Oh, sorry.
I kill deer, eat them, and then, use their hide to make clothes and stuff, and only got pissed off at Talion for killing them because he just left them in the forest with nothing to do.
I didn't even kill them.
Yes, I know you didn't kill them, but I got pissed off at
Just
you
accused
for
of
their
it.
deaths.
You go, cool.
I'm gonna-
Ask him his name.
So what's your name, little maggot? Or maggots? Do you have a shared name? Do you all have individual names?
Asquith. Extremely racist.
No, just astromaggots. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the box in the bag of holding and point them at Crisia,
Okay.
and then seal it back up.
Wow. Cool.
Oh,
Blimey,
Jesus.
That was not an expected interaction, but alright. Fine.
I'm so glad I kept speak with animals.
Yeah.
Best part in the game.
Yes. Can I have Argh and Aramil roll a perception check?
Interesting.
9. That's not very perceptive.
Okay, that is. Where is it? Oh, I'm not proficient in perception checks. That's interesting. 14.
What's your passive perception's 20 something, isn't it?
My passive perception is 20.
Are you both? Would you see it?
My passive's 12.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's definitely not gonna. Yeah, having a passive of 20 is
If
nuts.
there's another brain, don't kill it.
When you're like talking to the maggots, you think you see something underneath Benelia's desk.
Okay, I'd like to investigate.
So when you have a look, it was quite small, which is why you didn't see it before. It appears to be a chest.
A chest?
A chest, like a box chest.
Oh. I'd like to open the chest.
Nice.
Can I stand back just in case something happens?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think are you even standing near me?
Am I near him? If I'm near him, I'll
No.
Okay.
No, I think only Argh really.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, Argh's the only one that's going to get burned here.
Okay, so you open this chest. Can you roll a D100, please?
I knew
Oh,
that was going to happen.
fuck. Okay.
94 damage.
He's the only one who can take it.
I am the only one that can take it. 83.
Can you roll? Sorry, you're going to have to do a lot of rolling now. Can you roll a D4, please?
D4.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Nice. That's
These
very
aren't
good.
assigned to any like specific stat, are they?
No. So, can you roll again?
God. Right.
Wait, let me just quickly double check. Yep. 3 D100s, but can you have them give me separate?
I'll give you each D100.
Yeah, give me each D100. Write this down just in case.
Okay, so that's 76.
Yep.
3
Wow.
and 70.
76, 3, and
Okay,
7.
now square root it.
Yeah. Add your multiply by your age. We'll do the 76. So you see 3 items in there, and like a pouch, like a sack.
Right, 3 items and a pouch.
Yeah, it's a sack.
Sorry, a sack.
A sack.
If these are off the magic table, they could potentially be awesome, by the way.
Okay, could I?
So
What
we'll deal with the sack first
Okay.
because it's easier.
Right.
So when you pick up this sack, you just hear gold within it.
Gold. Ooh, how? Can I? Do I know how much gold? Or is it more than I can count?
A lot more than you can count. So you'll have to take time to count it all.
Okay, well I'll leave that for later. So I'll just take that and.
Okay, so we'll do 76 So you see. So the first thing, you see a harp.
A harp.
A harp.
Right.
So again, don't know what you want to do with the harp.
Play it.
You see a harp?
I mean, I'll take the harp for now. We can resolve this later.
Is it a full-sized harp? Or is
We'll
it a
just say
lyre?
we'll say like it's a hand harp. It doesn't. I don't.
A lyre.
Yeah.
Liar. Liar.
Ooh, this is interesting. What would I make this?
Huh.
I suppose I have to roll for it.
It's not a bag of tricks, is it?
No, it's
Oh.
not that. It's more. I don't even know how I can explain it, but a second. Let me just do something. What is this? 13. Roll. What were all your weapons? You see a short sword in there.
It might be cursed.
And
Be
it's
careful.
got a serrated edge on it.
That's
Short
neat.
sword with a serrated edge.
Does it feel cursed?
You
I don't know. Can I do an Arcana check on it?
can do.
I'd like to do an Arcana check on it.
Oh, perfect.
Nat 20.
You don't feel any magic coming from
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that was a waste of a nat 20, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Okay. Okay. So
70, wasn't it?
I'm gonna put that short sword on the desk above me because this is on the floor, isn't it? That I'm doing this pretty much.
Yeah.
Can I swipe it?
I'm tempted to try it on the gold, but no, it's probably a normal short sword.
Yeah. Can I swipe the short sword
You don't
and
know?
just swing down
I mean,
on the table with it?
Who's looking at this short sword? Anyone looking at it? Or
Yeah.
is anyone?
I would eye on it, but if
Can
you're
you
going for it first-
roll? Anyone who is eyeing it up roll a perception?
Is this before I swipe it? Because I was just going to reach for it and grab it.
I mean, you'd probably like inspect it before you swipe it. I would have thought.
I don't know.
27.
But 13.
13. What's the other one?
27.
So 13 doesn't reveal much. 27. This short sword is extremely well made. Like you have never seen one where made better than this.
Can I still swipe it?
No, it's like that. It's like that. As
I'll
soon as I
swipe
know
that.
that.
I mean, to be fair, even when I put it on the table, I was thinking Riardon.
I mean, I think Riardon will beat me. I've only got +2 to sleight of hand. But
So if you're both going,
I'll
if you're
give it
both
a
going for it, both sleight of hand it.
I actually did really well. So 19.
Beats it. That's 23.
No, I've only got
Oh,
+2.
you pick up that short sword.
Yeah, boy.
Swipe it at the
Those-
table and see what it does.
So
Whoa! I'm under the table.
Oh, okay.
So when you pick this up, I mean, Aramil wouldn't have really noticed it, but when you pick it up, you can feel that this thing's really well balanced. This thing is built at perfection.
Wow.
So it is it's not a magical item as such. I don't believe. But what it does do
Pimpin'.
is when you're using this weapon. I better quickly double check, make sure that it does what I think it's going to do. Before I make promises.
Yeah. Don't make it too OP now.
Oh, it is a magic weapon. So it is a magic weapon, but
Oh.
it doesn't do any magic. But what it does,
Surely my Arcana check would have known that.
yeah, but it's hard for me to. I think they only make it magic for like resistances and stuff. I don't think it within it.
Okay. So it's a magic. It's magic
It's magic
weapon.
in terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a magic
It's
in
a bit
terms of
enhanced.
resistances. So if something says it's got resistance to non-magic weapons, your thing would go through it. You get +3 to your attack rolls and damage rolls with that sword.
Well, yeah.
That is pretty decent.
The last thing
Attack
is
and damage.
attack and damage.
That's mad.
Basically, a short sword +3.
That's
Nice.
fucking awesome.
Is that mastery or something in the
Very
book?
happy.
No, it's just what it is.
Okay.
The next thing you'd be interesting is a warhammer.
The next thing I find is a warhammer. Right, fuck. Well, what was Aramil meant to do with a harp, a warhammer, and a fucking sword? Jesus.
Oh,
God damn it.
My sword's gone, mate.
I'm intrigued.
So that's what you find. So obviously you've swiped the gold. Riardon swiped the sword. You've got a hand harp, essentially like a harp.
Okay, so that's the last item, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to rise from below the table, put the warhammer on the desk and the harp on the desk, and go. Anybody want these?
Dibs. Harp.
Wait, Aramil.
I'm
Hand me
taking
the
the harp.
box for a second. The chest.
The chest. Okay, I'm gonna pass the chest to Argh.
I closed the chest. And I reopen it. Does that anything different change?
You get new items.
Ace, but no.
I missed that.
It's
Sorry.
empty.
What was it? There's parts on the chest.
You wanted to close the chest and open it again.
Oh right. Okay. Fine.
How
No.
big is the chest?
The thing is, like, I did that before, rolling everything. But
Oh, okay.
we'll just say it's big enough to fit all that shit in it.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say it's not like
Okay.
a massive
Yeah,
chest.
Can I do an Arcana check on the warhammer?
Yes.
This time I expect to know if it's fucking
That's fine.
magic, motherfucker.
Who's gonna wield that?
Luckily for these, I actually have written these descriptions down in my list, so I know what they are.
That is 16.
It is a magical weapon.
It is a magical weapon. Right, so I'm going to relay that. I'm going to say, this is a magical weapon. Obviously, I'm not particularly fond of warhammers, but I don't know if any of you might want to melt this down or some weird shit like that.
Let me check.
Talion, it's all yours.
Is it? It's not. I can't dual wield it. Can I? Can I? Oh, it is versatile. Oh. Hmm.
I think is it light? Because that's what you need, isn't it? to
This is weight
make you-
2, but I don't know if that means it's.
No, it says it in the thing if it's light or not.
Yeah, it has to have light as a.
It has to have light for you to be
My-
able to dual wield it.
My
Unless you have
habit's
the feet.
far away.
Oh, wait. Do
No,
you
it's
have
not
the
that.
feet, don't you?
You have the feet, the two weapon fighting.
I do, yeah.
Oh yeah, in that
Oh,
case,
then
yeah,
you
you can
can,
use
yeah.
it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can use it.
The only thing is I've got a magical scimitar. Okay, can I take the warhammer and can I swing at something? Does it? What does it feel like it
Swing at the
does?
statue.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go over and I'll whack the statue with it.
Bludgeoning.
Let me see.
Roll my damage.
It does
Oh
no
no,
damage.
but we'll say what happens though is when you do hit it, the impact definitely is more impactful than it normally would be.
Does it
That makes
feel
sense.
more impactful than when I hit stuff with my fire scimitar?
Well, that's variable, isn't it? That's a bit.
Wow.
Hmm.
Different kind of damage.
You're reaching.
Yeah,
there.
because this one's
as well.
bludgeoning, isn't it? And the
Yeah.
other one's.
I'm gonna have to hit someone and find out what my damage die is, so I know what the difference is.
Well, a warhammer on its own. The warhammer on its own
Yeah.
is D8.
So base.
Wait, does that mean it's D12 when you two-hand it?
D10.
D10.
So that means base damage is stronger, but then obviously depending on what the magic effect is, it might be weaker overall.
Well, may...
And the question is it more or less than
Oh,
your
I mean,
Scimitar is the
it's
thing.
bludgeoning, which is good against some enemies.
That's true. Okay, tell you what,
Yeah,
I'll
I mean-
put magical warhammer in my inventory for now, and then I'll just see about it.
It could be like a fixed additional damage.
Next time we need to torture someone, I'll whip it out.
Huh.
Just place it on their forehead.
Break some bones.
I didn't feel like a curse or something when I song of it, did I?
No. I need to read up.
That definitely ruined the curse reveal anyway.
But yeah, you won't know. You don't know until you find out.
Siri,
This
did you
is
take
what
the harp?
sounds like. This is
I
definitely
did
what-
swipe the harp, and I'm going to cast Identify when everyone else is done with their
Oh.
shit.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah. This is not identifying the harp.
Yes,
Cool. Yeah, you lose 100 gold.
I do. Yeah, I've got. Let me see. I picked up like a shitload.
Can I open my sack,
I've got 1,000.
pick out 100 gold, and then just hand it over to Siri and just say,
Oh, thank
don't worry,
you
Siri,
so
there you go.
much, Aramil.
Well, we got 500 anyway from.
I've got. I think did Aramil give me?
I
Yeah.
gave Siri
Well,
my 500.
You
So I've
need
actually-
I
100
want
gold.
Siri to have as much gold
I've
as
got
possible
enough-
so
I've got
that in
enough for a
case we
res.
need to be
Yeah.
resurrected.
Okay. So you're taking 100 out of the sack you just picked up and giving it to Siri.
Yes.
Is that
How much is in that
resurrection?
sack overall? Because if you
This-
just pass that to me, I can just, that's just a resurrect in the bag right there.
And I'm going to say to Siri, I just want to know how much it is first.
Alright, fine.
So you
I mean, I
take
could go
out
on
you
and
take out 100 gold, and that doesn't even look like it does a dent in your sack.
Fucking hell.
Bruh.
Wow.
So
I'm happy
Um,
with this.
This damn chest. I thought we were getting no loot.
yeah. Yes. So you cast Identify on the harp.
Yep.
So let me read. So I'm gonna. It's probably easier if I just read
Yeah.
the spiel. This is why I like page numbers. So this is an instrument of the bards. An instrument of the bards
I want
is an exquisite example of its kind, superior to an ordinary instrument in every way. 7 types exist.
Holy shit, this does a lot of good stuff, depending on what
A
someone's
creature that attempts to play the instrument, you have to attune to it. I need to read how to get attuned to stuff.
You spend an hour at a campfire.
Fine, so you need to do that. Otherwise, if you don't, you have to take a 15 wisdom saving throw, or you take 2d4 psychic damage. If you try to play it. If you try to play it without being attuned to it. You can use an action to play the instrument and cast one of its spells. Once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it can't be cast. It can't be used to cast that spell again until the next day. The spells use your spell ability modifier and save DC, so they're treated as spells coming from you.
Yep.
When you use the instrument to cast a spell that causes targets to become charmed, on a fail save, they get disadvantage on the saving.
Wait, so I cast through this instead of my...
Yeah. So if you cast,
shit.
this is if you cast through this. So you've got a choice now to cast between this and a didgeridoo.
Yeah, so I get the extra spell slot higher, or...
Yeah, or these additional spells.
Yeah.
So by casting through this harp, you gain access to these additional spells: fly, invisibility, levitate,
Fuck, man.
protection from evil and good, control weather, cure wounds at a 5th level, and
Control weather.
and wall of thorns.
Holy
Is
shit.
this the Olam harp, then, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Struth harp.
Harp and Struth harp.
That is sick.
But that's obviously if you cast through it, you get those spells. But obviously doing that. But the issue we've got, you cannot wield both the didgeridoo
No, yeah, of course.
and the
of course.
harp.
They're both
So
your hand.
you're going to have to choose which one you have out. And if you do plan on switching in combat, it's going to be an action to switch your weapons.
So invisibility, flight, levitate,
Protection
wall
from
of
evil,
thorns.
protection from evil and good.
Evil.
Could control weather. 5th level cure wounds. It's very specific about that. And wall of thorns. So basically, you can use this harp, and you've got one use of all those spells each day.
Oh,
That is good.
of each of them.
Well, it says here, once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it can't be used to cast that spell again until the next dawn.
Shit, lad. That's
So
mad.
you basically get all of those. So, yeah.
For fuck's sake, why didn't I grab something for Aramil?
Got the money.
So I've got an image, but I don't know whether... I'm not. My camera's not on. 1 second.
Image of the harp.
Yeah, it's in here. So it's this thing.
Oh.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Handheld.
Yeah. Magic items. Thought it was a good opportunity to add some in.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
Thank you.
That's all right. You're free to do. I mean, it was based on rolls. That was purely based on Aramil's rolls.
Thanks,
Oh,
Arthur.
You're welcome, fuckers. All of you. We'll
You've
take
got
good
limited
shit.
gold.
You got a lot of gold.
We don't
You'd have-
know that.
You would have to sit down and count that gold.
Aramil will find out in the tavern.
To be
You
fair,
wanna count?
gold is made of metal, isn't it? So I don't think that's really for you either.
Wow. Oh,
Nice try. Nice try.
Just trying to help you roleplay.
It's about wearing the metal. I'm not wearing the gold. It's fine.
so yeah, you're free to do whatever.
Okay, so I'm pretty
Oh,
much done
actually,
here.
this is a good opportunity now. Your mind talkers set off.
All of them.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I have a status update for all of you. So, first off, I have your Argh Fellow's ID, which you may want to relay to him.
Okay, I'll relay it, I guess.
It is CD BD D2 1F. So yeah. Also, I have received my report from Captain Hill regarding your travel over the White Ocean. He has informed me of something that we suspected, which is Zia is surrounded by jagged rocks that the Molvi cannot penetrate in its current form.
Well, the Molby can penetrate anything.
Yeah, I know.
I can deal with that.
So did we. So did we.
What a letdown.
However, all is not lost. If in South Bran there should be shipwrights that will know how to reinforce the Molvi.
Upgrade it.
So,
Are you going to cover the cost?
if necessary.
Okay, good.
Could we not find some sort of skits magic here that we could
We can
like
probably
fly? Maybe make the boat jump over the spike.
I was going to say, can't I use
That would be
tsunami and
nice.
we ride the wave?
Issue with that.
I think we
Is-
should try both of these plans.
Are you saying this to Darius?
I'm sort of thinking out loud. Yeah.
Okay. The issue with doing that is maintaining such magic over the long period of time. Anyway,
I know, I'm pretty powerful.
if you end up in South Bran, please ensure you look for a shipwright. Otherwise, you won't be able to get to Zia.
Um,
Um,
oh, so I'd be so tempted.
So can I confirm the code to be CD?
one second. One second. C-
C1F.
CDBD D21F. Yeah.
You really, Darius.
CDBD D2. The two D's in the middle.
Yeah. 21F.
Double D.
Okay.
Yeah.
CDBDD21F. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Did you randomly generate these from, or did you, like...
pick them out.
They're important.
So anyway, so yes. Oh, and it is still in town number 4. Before you ask,
So, what did he say?
Moskin is still in town number 4. Before you ask.
What about our friend Torvin?
Torvin is
He's not my friend.
still on Zia.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't got any
So-
plans to leave here, does he?
So, again, unfortunately, I am not privy to that information. Shurik is even more difficult to get information out of than Fenelia. However, if you want to get to Zia, you will need to reinforce the Mulvi.
Okay.
As well as kill down. Good luck on your travels.
Wait, before you go, Darius, is there anything we need to know before going into South Bran? Its current state, the current leader. I mean, we're going in a bit blind here.
Well,
Gotta give us something.
current leader is Demeric. You'll find that, and you've read about Demeric in our library. He has used the Gaff equation to fuse magic and technology. So expect a lot of, probably more technology than you are used to.
Any weaknesses for this tech?
At this
So,
point,
off switch.
Druid Aramil is definitely going to shudder when he hears tech.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Demeric is a genius. The Gaff equation is near flawless, as far as we can tell.
Oh,
We'll see if we can break this equation.
Do they sell prosthetics there by any chance?
oh fucking hell, no, Talion.
Asking for everyone.
He's
No,
becoming a mech.
Yeah. You will have to-
Cyborg
You-
Talion.
You will have to inquire when you get there.
Darius, I feel I find out you're holding out on me.
Yeah, have you got any contacts that
We've
might
just-
be of use?
It's
got
almost
our-
have like a robot eye or something, right? Like for a zoom. I'm definitely going to be splashing out.
I I've heard that people use enhancements of some kind on their bodies.
Could I get an advance on my next payment for killing the next
No.
Warlock? Okay.
You are something else.
Our track
And
record
he's
so
just
far is
gonna-
100.
Oh,
He's gonna hang up.
That's it. He's got
Okay.
that Italian.
So,
Scared.
well, bye then. Right. Okay. How do we get there
Italian.
quickest?
Oh shit, we
I've
should
got the
ask.
same idea, Italian.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah. No, I've got cash for days, so
We'll see.
I can teleport us to the
to the edge or the border rather.
the edge of the region.
We were at the border at the start.
And
No,
you
you're
remember
right.
it well.
No.
Well, I do recall knowing of a place that was quite close to the border, so I'm going to take this opportunity to ask Darius about that update on Zitral.
Okay. Well, before you even do that, one thing I'll add with Talion is when you were on the balcony, you could see like where the barrier was, like
Okay.
that area, because it's so high up. You could easily see from it. I would just, especially from the teleport,
Mhm.
you could probably teleport there from the balcony.
Okay, I'll relay that to Argh. I'll say, Argh, yeah, I could see like the point we could get to. I guess. The
Well,
question is,
ignore me.
do we want to rest first?
I mean, you can
or-
you can do the Zitral thing as well if you want to. You still got that.
I think us resting would be beneficial here, as we
Yeah.
could be much safer than in the wild.
Mm.
I mean,
We planned
all
to
we
rest
need
here
do is
anyway,
close
didn't we?
the door. Yeah. Be fine.
I mean,
I mean,
those
yeah,
doors
by
gonna close.
by
I'm
this
just-
point, that door's already locked. Like,
So,
Yeah, yeah.
to be fair, who's going to get through it with a region of no magic
Exactly.
apart
yeah.
from us, pretty much? So, I'm going to suggest, right, I recommend we rest here as long as we can. We teleport from view of the balcony, and then we get the Malvi upgraded, and we head on down to Zia,
No, we got
to
kill
deal
Dominic
with-
first.
deal with
South
those
Bron
monstrosities.
first, isn't it?
South Bron? Wait. Are we going to
Wait.
South Bron?
South Bron first.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then-
and killing
South Bron
everyone
first. Okay,
and
sorry.
then-
Okay. And then we head off to South Bron.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll be back in a moment. Can I like fly outside to the top of the tower and I'll do my level up while I'm kind of floating there?
okay.
Since when can you fly?
Huh?
Since when can you fly?
I took it last level, but because we've been inside all day, I haven't had a chance. to-
Yeah, fair.
Can you roll your new health?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna get ready to sleep.
5.
So okay, fine.
So I'm
Yeah,
Aramil's
104.
going to trance.
52. 52 out of 104.
Yep.
So when you do that, you hear your mine, and you forget where you used to live.
Oh, I didn't have it written down.
Bro.
Okay, I'm. Just
So
gonna-
that house that you were, that house you were in your when you were in the Enigma space.
Yep.
You don't remember that anymore. You don't know where that is. You don't know, remember it happening.
Damn.
No, you don't know where that
I'm
is.
gonna like just scream no, and I'll use all my spell slots, just firing off like all my highest level spells.
Jesus.
Fucking get a hold of yourself, Tally.
He's outside. It's okay.
If
He's
you
outside.
guys look outside, you'll see
Very impressive light show.
You'll see tentacles, you'll see lightning, you'll see fire.
Wow.
I don't know if anyone's looking there.
No, I'm trancing. Fuck you, man.
I'm sleeping.
And then
Okay, that's what I wanted to do.
I'll float back in half an hour later after I've like kind of recovered.
Sonny, after I've tranced for 4 hours, is it fair to say that I've got enough time to re-prepare my spells?
2 seconds.
Yeah, because we said your thing was like an hour or something, wasn't it?
It's 62 minutes for my existing spells, and then I only plan to do one level 1 and 2 level 2s
Yeah.
to
The
fill up the rest.
The question will be, how long you guys plan on resting for?
I want a long rest though.
Well, if
So you
Argh
plan-
wants
you
a
plan-
long
you're
rest, it's
planning-
got to be 8 hours.
Yeah. So if you because you're in a locked room, you will be able to do so for 8 hours.
Okay, so if that's the case, then I am going to prepare Charm Person.
So yeah. So that means you're all fully back to heal. All your spell
Okay.
slots.
Object.
Cool. Heal.
Oh, wait,
Do I want to change my prepared spells?
that's level 2, you dingus. Create object.
So yeah, you guys wake up at what? Should we say 8 a.m.? I mean, you still hear like stuff going on outside, like noises and things like that. But yeah, you're free to. The door is still firmly in place because of the arcane lock. That's still there. It never went away.
So is that again the arcane lock?
The arcane lock's held.
Yep.
So you had no issues with that. So no one disturbed you.
Sonny, just to let you know, I'm preparing, because I had so much time, I'm preparing one level 1 spell extra, which is Charm Person, one level 2 spell extra, which is Locate Object, and one level 7 spell, which is Plane Shift.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you're in the morning.
Because I figured Plane Shift might be quite helpful soon.
Sending the maggots back to the astral plane.
Well, yeah, you know, they're good little fellas, aren't they? Also, I might be able to find out what the fuck they are. So, I'm going to say to everybody as I get up, right, onward. Argh, how many of us can you teleport at once?
I can teleport everybody.
Perfect. To the balcony.
Wait, out of character, you haven't asked me anything about wizarding, by the way.
Well, not yet. We'll get to that. We have a long journey ahead.
Now's the best place to
Okay,
ask about
okay.
wizarding books, because you'll only be able to learn what I can teach you. This
Okay.
is a good place to learn extra stuff that I would.
Okay. I would like to approach Argh then
Okay.
and say, Argh, after seeing Fenelia's power, I feel that I should increase my knowledge base on magic as a whole.
Knowledge base.
Knowledge base.
Awful. Okay.
yes,
I
Aaron.
know that you are, of course, a great and intelligent gentleman, and I believe that
What do
you
you
can
want,
show
Arnayus?
me the way. I wish to learn.
You wish to become my pupil.
Yes, Argh, I wish to become your pupil.
Okay.
I know that you carry a lot of quills and a lot of inkwells, and I've grabbed a lot, and I've got quite a few bits of parchment as well.
Yes. So, what of magic do you want to learn?
I wish to. I'm trying to think now. I wish to gauge more, a larger variety of spells, and I wish to. What is it? I wish to improve my vision capabilities.
Vision, as in future vision?
Future vision. You see, as a child, and I mentioned this while we were in the other plane of the Enigma space, I had a vision. I was a child that I would have great power, and I feel that has led me astray in some areas. So I would like to truly have visions.
Okay. Well, as you may have seen, I'm a great wizard in dealing huge amounts of damage to opponents. the particularly future bit is while I've dabbled in it in the past, it's not so much my forte. However, we are in a church a temple of magic, as it were. So I believe we went through a library. If you're able to find divination magic books, that I should be able to help use that to help teach you the ways of wizardry.
That Sounds like a plan. Could you cast knock on the door one last time?
Yeah, I do this one. I do it so it lasts 20 minutes.
Okay.
So just find everything that you can to do with divination.
Okay, if
And
I
I will
remember
be able to help
correctly, just a thought. I can't remember. Divination was this section, wasn't it?
I can't remember, to be honest, but we can
'Cause
just say for ease. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was in there before and I remember
Yeah.
it saying, and I was already there. Okay, so Aramil's going to sprint downstairs.
Okay.
And go into the divination section, and basically open up his bag of holding and just start pushing books in.
One thing you'll notice is books do not replenish when you do that.
What do you mean? Where,
So before, when you took a book off the shelf, a new one would take its place.
oh, it would replenish, whereas now it's not.
Now it's not.
Okay, so I'm gonna sort of notice this, but I'm not gonna stop shoving books in
Fine.
my bag of holding.
Okay. Fine.
I will get everything, and then I will run back upstairs.
Not going to delay that any more than it needs to be. It's fine.
Okay. You got everything that you need. I can.
I'm gonna hold up the bag of holding and just be like, "Yep."
Okay, good. I better use these to help teach you from what I know and what the books will be able to teach us.
Perfect. Wonderful. I look forward to your teachings, Argh.
Okay. So I head out to the balcony and
Follow.
reach out into the void. of the
Okay.
world.
So yeah, you see. I mean, it's all quite quiet. Can you roll perception?
That's probably a good roll.
Your camera's stopped, by the way, as well, Matt.
Okay.
Oh, it hasn't for me.
Not for me.
No, you stop. Oh, you stop moving for me, please. Fair enough.
No, Matt's moving for me.
He's dancing.
Dance!
Sorry,
Dance!
I'll have to see it in the recording.
Perception. My perception. 2. Oh, good damn it. That's a 18. So I always
18.
wanted a better perception.
18.
18.
So yeah, with 18, everything seems quite quiet. You do see a bunch of corpses lining the town, the city.
Ooh.
A lot of broken buildings. Not buildings, like broken windows and doors, and
Man, I know the overlords are bad, but we're dicks.
clear looting has happened. And people just in their panic have probably turned on each other. You know, and this can be caused from a lot of things. Things like, you know, maybe somebody was protected by their magic. Now that's not there. People have gotten revenge, or you know, because obviously magic. You know, people are on the physical playing field rather than magic based, or people who were magic beforehand, who've just been set to a lower level of magic, can now dominate because
Nobody else has a magic.
exactly things like that.
Better off. That crystal was evil.
So things like that have happened. You get what did you get? Say 16,
18.
18. So you can see where the barrier used to be. Yeah, from where you are.
Okay. So I focused very intently on that and thinking of everybody in the room, teleport us using the 7th level slot.
They don't have to be in your area, do they? You can just
They're within
do that
10
then.
feet of me.
Okay. Are they all within 10 feet of you?
They should be.
They fucking better be.
We'll just say that they are. Alright, and teleport, I need to roll something.
You need to roll D100.
Should be a take. Let's find out what happens.
You say I'm seen casually, right?
Yeah. So basically, I need to roll 54 or higher.
Yep.
Nice. Cool. It's pretty hard to, yeah. So, you all teleport there. New map time.
Right.
Yeah.
Ho!
So,
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
You
Oh, done
enter
it
a
again.
Fuck, what is going on here?
you
What
enter the
sea.
sea.
Where are we? On the sea.
You are at the barrier, where the barrier used to be. So that line
Right.
This line
Mhm.
was the barrier.
I see.
Wait.
Right.
What line was the barrier? Do it with the arrow.
On the far right.
The King's Wall.
Oh, I see where we are.
Oh, on the far right. Okay, I got you.
Thanks.
Oh, I couldn't figure out where. Okay, there we are.
Did we
Right,
have
okay, got
like
you.
seen this before we teleported down there?
No, too far.
So we just teleported.
You could see like the area, but because of the trees, you wouldn't have been able to see like people.
Yeah.
So this is a very weird situation. I'm going to have you all roll perception so you can figure out what information.
Okay.
A lot is going on right now.
23.
Nice, you'll see most of it.
18 again.
18, 18,
15.
15. And what's yours, Dom?
13.
Okay. So Dom and Aramil. Cirilla and Aramil. You'll all see this at least. So on basically your side of it, you see a bunch of townspeople, of all different sort of ages and genders. What seems to be happening is they're trying to, for whatever reason, push through. Well, some are pushing through, some are investigating. They're all kind of doing a lot of different things. On the other side, you see what at first you think, oh, just people in like suits of armor, but these things are definitely not people. These are I mean, there's no way you guys even have seen something like this before. They're just these humanoid creatures made out of metal. It's all you can tell.
Elementals.
You don't know, but yeah, that's probably really. Probably from your logic, you probably think some kind of weird, I don't know, metal elemental or something.
It's literally Aramel's nightmare. It's caused by the Gaff equation. That is wonderful irony.
What's happening is the people that are trying to push through obviously don't have their magic anymore. They're overweight, but they outnumber these metal people.
Are they? How are they doing against metal people? Are they getting slaughtered, or?
Not. I mean, so in terms of the higher perception, so pretty much the rest of you, not well. So these guys, they're trying to fight them, trying to push their way through. For whatever reason, you're not going to know what their reasons are, but they have reasons.
Aramil could be so harsh right now.
And what's happening is these robots are like shooting like lasers out of their arms and
shit,
battering these people. And because they're made out of metal and they're just made out of flesh and bone,
so just getting slaughtered.
Their metal is just breaking right through their skulls and just.
Okay.
Obliterating. The reason they're not all the way through is because the number is very deceptive, but they get a sea of people. Like they've got a,
Can I?
It's a 300 situation where the robots are 300.
Can I disguise myself as Finneria again and then grab the closest person? No one's has seen us yet. I'm assuming.
No, they're all too busy on.
Can I just grab the closest person? I'll yank them in with lightning lure. And I'll say.
Okay.
I'll just.
That's
say,
not a spell, but yeah.
It's a cantrip.
That's not. I think that's unearthed.
Lightning lure, really? You sure?
Yeah. I don't know the spell, so if I don't know the spell, it's pretty much
double checking a bit.
So
For now,
he has done a list.
Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, I'll change that later.
You've got them, don't you've got the book. You've got.
I know, but I don't always use that
Players
stuff. I'll change it in a moment, but yeah, I'll just disguise myself as Finneria and I'll grab the closest person. I'll say, I am here now, my child. Tell me, why do you fight these metal monsters?
Finneria, please, you've got to help us. I was stranded here after the segregation. I want to see my family. They live in South Bron. I want to get through.
You
Did I hear this?
Defy my will and leave my region, and you think I'm gonna help you?
Did I just hear this?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Tsunami.
If you were trying
Straight
to
away.
listen
I'm gonna cast Tsunami, originating from here, across all the metal people.
Holy shit! All right.
Nice.
I'm gonna look up a cantrip while you do that.
How much damage is that roughly going? How much?
Well, I'm gonna make it as high as possible. So it starts off as 60-10, and then we're not technically in combat.
No. So can you roll that? Roll damage then, I guess. I don't think there's a save for it.
Well, it starts at 60-10, but in each subsequent round they get 5d10. So I don't know how we're gonna do that when not in combat.
Just roll 60-10. You might just wipe them out.
You know what? I'm going to do this on teal because that's going to take too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, play that.
Where is it?
Okay, so that's 37.
Aren't you going to kill a lot of normal people as well?
He's
No,
doing it away from.
I'm literally aiming for this line, basically.
Oh, so
The
I'm originating from this river and going straight over to here. And sort of catching
I see.
only the robots.
Okay.
So you kill pretty much like 3/4 of them in that first wave.
Oh,
So
wait, hold on.
You just destroy like 3/4 of them.
Okay, so
Assuming that contrast
after that
have, like,
happens,
resistance.
Can
I'm
I-
going to shout to all the people, say, be free. A region should be segregated.
So they start cheering, and then they start pushing harder on the remaining people. I mean, they clearly like outnumber them now. Like you've probably like wiped out. Let's just oops, not that button. Let's say that.
Wow.
Hey!
So like they're all going to.
Pile on!
Can I run up as Fenelia to one of the robot suits?
Then it's covered like the people surrounding them now.
What I want to do is I want to get one of the robot suits and like examine it. So I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
we do that
well,
with
you can
dead
get one of the
ones.
wet. You can get one of the dead
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Are they like broken though?
They're soaked.
They're smashed up.
Okay.
Yeah. It
let's-
wouldn't matter.
I want to like get in one and try it, but okay, I'll go up to one of the broken ones, I guess.
Just in
But
spirit.
it's bludgeoning damage. So these things have just been completely
Crushed.
compressed underwater. You can
I
try and
created a
inspect
tsunami.
I mean, I'm not going to know anything about their robotics.
them. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to use a spell slot just this early. All right, it's fine. I'll just let them do. I don't want to waste a spell slot getting a robot suit
Okay.
yet.
So what you can see, sort of now that that's cleared up, is you can see this sort of opening on the far end, and I'll because I can explain this again now because I think the situation has calmed down a little bit, and you wouldn't have seen this when the barrier was up. You would have seen it when you kind of came, but I think the initial reaction of seeing these massive people and the robots and stuff kind of was more your focus. But behind you, you basically just see mountains, like Himalayan mountains. You know, they're huge. It's a whole, just spanning the entire, as far as you can see into the South Bron. It's just covered in mountains. Just further ahead, further sort of back, though, you see a opening. So you see an opening here, and then on the other end of it, sort of about here, you see a cave, like an opening.
I guess we should make our way to the cave.
I'm going to say,
The wall.
if Goldberg has taught me anything, always go towards the dark spaces.
Oh, no.
That's
Jesus, I don't know.
disgusting.
Just got that. It's awful. Oh, dear Lord.
What's happening to the robots who are up here? They've just been like crushed basically by the.
I mean,
Crap.
they're still fighting off the people because even at large quantities, it's still flesh on metal. Like
Yeah.
the people don't have anything. I mean, people are kind of like fighting them in a way, like pulling like I say stronger ones. I mean, again, they're all overweight, but they're kind of trying to dogpile. They're trying to like tug of war their limbs, just things like that. It's not generally working out for them because again, these robots are stronger than commoners. But they'll be busy getting through these people. There's, like I said, considerably outnumbered at this moment.
Oh.
Essentially, you've got like 5 robots fighting a city population.
All right.
You know.
I'm gonna say the guys. Oh, actually, would Talion want this though? I just want to kill the guy who's here.
Which guy?
No one.
So Aramil, I think I know where you're going with this, but Aramil's going to turn around to all of you and just be like, "We cannot let these people be harmed by these creatures," and he's going to start waltzing over.
I'll just shrug and say, okay. Go along.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, let's take him out.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Hold Person to Would this work?
It's a person.
Or more.
in a
We'll
robot.
see.
Technically,
Depends if they're
they-
people.
They're humanoid shape.
I imagined
but
it was a person in a robot suit. That's what I thought it was.
I mean, I suppose
know,
as
they could be
as
quite
you-
advanced. You don't.
you don't know, do you?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never seen them before, so I would
I mean,
classify.
try it. The worst.
I think
case
you would. I
scenario
think
is
as Aramil, you would try.
As Aramil, I would try. So I'm going to cast Hold Person and try to hold the front two. The
How many
two
are there?
closest to me. There's 4, isn't there?
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
How far apart are they?
They're 7 feet apart.
Now,
Front
looking
two.
looking at this, it doesn't say that. It only says it has no effect on undead. So, and they're not undead. So I guess they would have to just roll against your spell save.
Well, that's 18, and they've got to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Have they got wisdom?
If they don't, it's classified as 0.
No, they don't. Well, they're think 0 anyway. 18. That's no. That's a no.
excellent
So
work.
the front two become paralysed.
Okay, so these 2 are now
Can I
paralysed.
run up to the one on the left? So what do they look like?
Are
up close?
they
Is it
within
like a
30
person?
feet of each other, Sonny?
30 feet, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
I cast Chain Lightning at the...
No, you'll damage the robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up close,
Chain
Sunny.
lightning.
Is it like a person in like a robot suit, or can we not tell? Are they fully covered?
Roll investigation.
I mean,
I've got them held,
We would have
so-
seen some blood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they got destroyed by the
That's
tsunami.
true. Actually, you did. Who investigated them? Like when they got crushed?
No one really
Talion
looked. We just.
Talion.
No one
I
looked.
mean, I'm
Yeah,
looking,
I
I'm
don't think
looking
anyone
now,
looked.
so I got 14 on the investigation.
There's no person.
Oh, there's no person. Oh.
No person.
Yeah, so they're,
Is it just
they're that
enchanted armor?
advanced.
You just, from what you can see,
They're
it's
just
just.
straight robots.
You can't really understand it. There's like a lot of electricity. There's a lot of metal.
Hmm.
I don't think you would have the concept of wiring and circuitry.
No.
so-
no.
How pristine are they? Are they like in bad rusty shape or?
Kind of imagine like. Kind of imagine. Kind of like an episode 1 C3PO, but with a little bit of metal plating around it.
Okay.
But is it supposed to be made to look like a human? in
It's
that
humanoid.
But it's clearly like a robot thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
sense?
clearly-
Yeah.
Can I
I
shout?
mean,
to
Okay.
they look like those images.
Some manner of
Like,
Yeah,
automaton.
okay.
a lot of pistons, a lot of wiring. A lot
When
of
Siri says that, I'm
plating.
going to say, look at their innards. They're wired like a tree, wound
Yeah.
into each other.
Right, so
What's
I
a
cast Chain
wire?
Lightning on the middle one. So
Sorry, not wired like a tree.
And
They're,
then-
they're woven,
Three.
They are
woven like a
woven.
tree.
I cast Chain Lightning on the middle one, and then with the 3 branches, attack the other 3.
Yeah. So they've got to all roll dex saving, right?
But 2 of them can't.
Actually, can you roll? Can you? Oh, yeah, true. Can you just roll your damage? Because you might just kill them outright.
10d8. So I'm going to do teal.
Yeah. That's
Teal's just easier when it comes to the size of a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that we've come to the border and already I've cast my highest level spell slot.
We've effectively
Yeah, it's a good
declared
intro
a war
to the
as well against this region. So hopefully they haven't got like a wireless transmitter or something. Hopefully there's not like pictures of us circulating around. I'm wearing a mask, so I'm alright.
We do have ID numbers, but we haven't given them over
Actually,
yet.
technically, I look like Fenaria at the moment because I never dropped it. So
Yeah,
hopefully-
could we
they
could we
ID me.
lead the charge in maybe?
I don't want to really lead these people. I just want to steal a robot suit. So
62, Sonny.
Yeah, they die.
They go.
They're just the foot soldiers.
Yeah, you kill them quite easily.
can I just roll Arcana? They're not magical, are they? At all? Is it purely like tech?
That's up to you.
Okay, I'll roll
Um,
Arcana, I guess.
Yeah, roll Arcana.
13.
Well, bear in mind you're doing this after they've been killed,
Oh yeah, true, but there might be like a remnant.
so you can't feel any more any magical energy from them.
We never.
You know, they're dead now. So
Can Aramil, as a medical professional, start opening one up and checking it out to see if he can understand anything?
I'm gonna stand
And
really
and,
far
and by
away.
and by this, I purely am aiming for the option of him understanding that it's not human, it's not beast, it's not anything he's ever seen before. It is entire machine.
roll investigation.
I mean, you would presume it was some sort of necromancy.
Yeah, I
I'm
imagine
going to
that's
do
what
it based
you
on his.
think.
I'm going to do it based on his investigation.
Yeah, the thing is, what I'm trying to sort of state is that RP wise, I want him to know that it's definitely not human. It's not undead. It's something else.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, I have wonderful. 22.
22.
Hmm.
So you can definitely tell it's not. It's not nothing flesh. There's no heart. There's no brain. It's can't. It's not living. It's almost like someone, I don't know, built a doll and just reanimated it.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of relay it to the others, but I'm gonna relay it in a way. This thing is it's unliving. It's unfeeling. It had no heart. It had no life, no soul,
Do they have any weapons?
no spirit.
No ramifications for killing it then.
Do they have? Oh, does that mean I can break my no-kill rule?
I mean, yeah, technically, you're not killing it.
They were
It's
never
not even-
alive in the first
It's not
place.
even undead. So
Does it? Did it have any? What was it hitting people with, Sunny? Was it just punching them?
So it's a mixture of punching and lasers.
Oh, it's
Can
got
I go up
lasers.
and can I? Where was it firing lasers from? Its eyes.
Sort of wrists, like arm.
Oh
arm.
Can I see,
shit!
like,
Yeah,
a
can we
cannon
salvage a wrist
Laser
laser?
sort of thing.
So you got what I do? Try and tear it off.
Well, can I see anything which looks like the laser came from it?
How would you have a concept of this? I don't think you would have a
Okay, is that
concept.
what's around the
Well,
wrist?
I mean,
'Cause
it would
saw
look
it
like
you
firing
saw
lasers
spell
from
being
his wrist,
fired
so-
from a wand,
Yeah.
really, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you would be searching
Yeah.
The source.
So is there anything around the wrist which looks, unusual?
Roll investigation.
17.
for... What colour were the lasers, Sonny?
That's also an important question.
We'll go red.
Nice.
Only red.
17.
Imperial red.
Do they look like Imperial lasers? Like, are they like short laser blasts, or is it long laser beams?
These are beams.
Oh, nice.
17.
awesome.
Sonny.
Continue.
Sorry?
17.
I'm doing this based on what you know about magic. So with magic, you tend to look for a focus, you look for a gem, you look for a wand. It doesn't have any of that.
I imagine it's just like a battery, but obviously I wouldn't know that.
I can't. They're essentially firing out of like holes, like a hole.
Oh, I see.
But I can't. Yeah.
Out of character, is it like Iron Man, where it's like a thing and it blasts out, or is it like a cannon, which is like?
I would say it's like Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I.
That's like the best kind of laser.
Yeah, that's how I envisage it. But again, without knowing, I don't think, based on fantasy knowledge, you're
Yeah.
going to understand that.
Alright, I'll
So it's the
leave
same-
that for now until I find someone more knowledgeable to give me.
It's
an
the
idea.
same kind of like the laser like kind of ignites as it goes along and it can cut things. It's not like an explosion laser like in Power Rangers.
So yeah, it would like rip through, like it was
Yeah,
burn
cool.
through. Yeah. Power Rangers. Yeah, that's what you mean. No. Okay.
What- yeah.
I'm gonna go investigate this little gap over here
Okay.
and see if I see anything in the water.
No, it's just like a pond, like a puddle, big puddle, lake
Can I-
thing.
Can I grab someone else
It's not
close to
deep
me?
or anything. You can easily walk through it.
I could walk through it. Okay, cool.
Can I grab someone else
Sorry?
close to me and say, are you all trying to get back to your family? Is that why you're all running across this border?
Yeah.
I doubt every single one of
Oh,
them
well,
has the same reason.
well,
I know. I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. You're the one I wanted to speak to. When was the last time you were in this region?
20 years ago.
Okay, I'm guessing you don't recognise the evil robot. I wouldn't know they're robots. The evil monsters.
Things.
No. God, I don't know what kind of monstrosity these things are.
Where are you headed? Which town?
The town of Zaraki.
I thought all the towns were numbered here.
No.
Mm.
They
Oh.
are now.
Well, that's what he remembers.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Does Town 4 ring any bells?
No. What kind of name is that?
Stupid name for a town.
It's a dumb name for a town.
It's not my town. Okay, should stay down. I mean, this person's like 20 years ago. Okay, does this bit look the same? Like this cave and this
Well, I mean, this was all desert before, so
desert? Oh shit. Huh.
Ask him if he knows the way there, because currently what we're looking at is a wall and a cave.
Yeah. So was there like a wall in a cave before? Was it just completely open?
Yeah, we would go through that cave.
Is it dangerous? Is it safe?
Well, it was last time we checked.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I guess we let these people go in first. Listen out for the screams. then.
No. No.
That's funny. I expected
let
you
them
guys
roll
to like.
around.
I expected you guys to like stealth through the fighting.
I was
gonna
tempted to.
I'm gonna say to all of them, just say, okay, we go through the cave together. We shall lead. You will follow.
I'll watch the
Understood.
rear.
All these people.
I mean, someone could attack from behind. We got to make sure there's no sneak attacks.
Exactly.
I mean,
I'll
it's a
probably-
cave. It's not like there's like that much
Hey,
space.
we
in
just
a
saw
cave.
evil robot monsters. Okay, there could be anything in here.
Don't know what's gonna happen.
I'll
Sunny,
go
is anyone
Talion
actually
and-
following me?
I should probably go first to Doc.
Am I still disguised as Vanilla? I could maybe rustle up.
I
to
have
people.
dark vision.
Roll persuasion.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep that. $17. I mean, I did just save them.
Yeah.
Did they know it was you though? 'Cause
I'm trying to think how I'm
Fucking
gonna.
better.
I was tempted to claim credit, which is why I asked. Because I look like Vanilla. And they would
How are they
believe
going
it
to
if I
react
did.
to all this magic, though?
Who?
Because they've just seen us all use magic on all of us.
They're gonna. I just got a nat 20. So what I'm gonna
Oh,
say
okay.
is,
They right here.
Look.
They just take it.
look. Clearly, there's more in there than there used to be. We're gonna go home. I think it's all best for us to go back, arm ourselves, and come in fighting. We're not gonna. We didn't know these things were here. We teleported here through the light way, and these things just showed up. We're not gonna be caught at surprise again. We'll go, arm ourselves, and we'll come back.
If you want reliable weapons, look for Zitril.
Okay. Hang on.
Fine businessman.
If you say so.
You're gonna ransack him.
Well, he doesn't know who he is, but
Oh. What would you have had to roll for him to know?
a history check.
Like a 20.
Probably, yeah, pretty high. Like he's quite elusive.
He's pretty underground.
Are you trying to
Yeah.
grab someone?
Zitral. He was just saying to like sort of look to Zitral.
Oh.
I did a history check and he didn't meet it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well, we better just lead on then. These guys.
say, come then.
You could have had a rabble of people if you wanted to.
Riardon, would you like to be at the front or the back? Obviously, as we are the people with dark vision, it would be best that one can see forward and one can see back.
The leader should lead from the front.
Fine by me.
I have dark vision anyway, so I can stay behind.
I do not have dark vision, so I guess I'll stay.
I
in
don't
the
have
middle.
dark vision. I will stay in the middle.
I also will stay in the middle.
Right, come on then.
It's gonna be. It's only
Rings.
Wait, is it just us?
Jesus.
There's no
Yeah.
townspeople.
Yeah, come on.
No, townspeople are all. I did a group persuasion,
Okay, fine.
which is kind of
Okay.
yeah.
I would like. I know I have. Do I need to make this effort? I mean, I've got dark vision. No, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
bother.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk through. I'm just thinking about maybe like a produce flame or something.
Up to you.
Nah.
We went up.
Just
See, all-
visibility light.
gonna look in and see how dark is it? How bad is it?
It's all right. It's not too bad.
Actually, what I'm gonna say is, Talion, if there is anything in here, we'd like to keep ourselves to ourselves. If you could hide us in darkness to further
Mmm.
Good
avoid
idea.
danger.
Your wish is my command. I'll cast Pass Without Trace around all of us.
Good idea. Very
I've
good
already
idea.
got my cloak.
Oh, I'm gonna leave Riardon out deliberately.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Are you actually rolling?
Plus
Are you
15
actually?
stealth.
Are you actually rolling them out?
no, I'll
You out.
keep him in.
Okay.
Leave them in. Just leave them in.
I mean, it masks your footsteps as well, so you won't be able to, they won't be able to hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was tempted to get it, but you've already had it, so there's no point.
Alright,
Okay,
yeah, so I'll cast
so-
it on everyone.
So you all enter this cave.
What do we see?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh no, wait.
Oh, cool.
Bottom right. Oh god, are they Gricks?
Who knows?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
So you
God,
come in.
why
You
do I
obviously
remember
come,
this?
you obviously come in here and you see a lot of like a lot of drips of water light's coming through, especially from where you came in. It's dimly lit, so it's quite dark, but it's not like dark. You'll probably get disadvantage if you don't have dark vision,
Right.
but if you've got dark vision, you're fine.
I have dark vision. Just thinking about everyone else, though, I'm tempted to use a produce flame and sort of throw it in the direction of the tunnel, but that would ruin our pass without a trace, wouldn't it?
No, because they still can't see us.
Oh, they just know there's a fireball from.
I guess they might
Yeah.
try and look, but we have such a huge plus. We have like +10 to stealth, so.
And plus, you're doing it as a group
Yeah.
check
Not
anyway, so
technically
Yeah.
visible.
you'll be carried
Okay.
by
So
Riardon anyway.
I'm gonna use my cantrip,
Yeah.
cast produce flame, and throw it down one tunnel, the other tunnel, and the other tunnel to get a look
Okay.
of.
Well, this tunnel's the one you came through. So
Yeah. Just the two tunnels that
So-
are in front of us. Okay, so that's a corner, and that's a bend.
This is narrow.
Yeah, how
It's
now
you'll
do
come-
we go? Do we have to go in
Single
single file?
file.
single file.
Oh shit.
Maybe we should.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
Can
I
you
will.
can you roll perception checks?
Who? Sorry, us.
4.
17.
10.
Oh no, that's 21.
Oh dear.
No, because I've
That's
got
fine.
I
That's
think
12.
Okay. Cirilla?
18.
Cirilla and Riardon, you can hear animalistic clicking in the background.
Oh, not the
Do we
grits.
recognise it?
You'd have to check for that.
Tell Talion, and I get my super bonus.
do we do a history check or?
Animalistic clicking, a bit like sounds like
Nate?
Predator.
Nature?
Have you just
It
relayed
depends how
that to
you're
the
trying to
group?
do it. It depends how you're trying to do it. Are you trying to figure out what it is? Or are you
I
trying
told
to
the
figure
group
out
I'm
if
pretty
it's
sure
like-
it's Predator.
Okay, so can I do another perception
Yeah.
check to see if I can hear it?
if they've said it?
Yeah.
I'm saying it quietly though.
Clicking.
Aha. So that is a unnatural 20.
Yeah, you can hear the clicking as well.
Okay. Could I attempt to remember if I've heard the clicking before?
Okay, roll history.
History. There it is. 9.
I remember.
Nope.
Okay, I'll take the same check. 11.
Can I take a nature check to see if I?
Know what it
Recognize.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a beast? What are your favourite enemies?
Oh fuck. Plants. Yeah.
Why would
Wait,
you
is
ever
this
pick
classed as
plants?
mount? It's because he's got everything else.
I would class
It's
this as a
like-
mountain, but I don't know.
I don't think we've ever fought a plant.
In
Yes.
Death
Well,
House.
no, we might not need to fight it, but we might need
No,
to
in Death House, we
find
did.
it.
That thing that killed all of you at the end of Death House was a plant.
Well, this ain't Death House.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know if you get something like that. Yeah.
I'm thinking I might do a nature check next because if I can't remember
Yeah,
what
go,
it is, I'll
go.
try to figure out what it was.
Do you,
Only
want me
got
to,
11.
do you want me to give it a crack? I rolled 15 on the perception, so I guess I can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it.
And I got 18 on my nature check.
15.
18.
18. You have what?
Ah,
Beast
I got 17.
Beasts and monstrosities, yeah. I already rolled the advantage. For
Right,
the
okay, you roll the advantage. Cool. So yeah, okay. So this clicking is not the same as the Grix.
Okay.
Ah,
Yes.
I relate to the group. It's not Grix. Do
Um,
I have any idea what it
Could
is?
be worse.
It's definitely the
Would
Predator.
you know what it is? It's difficult because
I mean, if it's a monstrosity, they're my speciality. And
I know, but it's
Depends how
difficult.
Yeah, but you haven't
because
met
it's
every
because-
monstrosity.
Yeah.
Exactly, and because of the restriction, the segregation,
Mm.
it's hard because you were never stationed here. It's hard for you to know.
I guess. Could you
Sure.
tell me just like roughly, like what it's like, or like what it sounds
Actually,
like? Is it like a
No,
book?
can you roll a history check?
Okay.
Whenever we'll do it this way.
Do I get advantage on it?
No.
So straight up history.
Yeah.
Oh, it's intelligence, 0 bonus. Alright, I'm gonna use a lucky point.
Do you seriously have 0 intelligence?
As in 0 modifier.
That makes
Um,
perfect sense for Talion.
Yeah, I'm the exact same as well.
I got. I got 14.
Min-maxing, baby.
14.
+4. Would ya?
All right, I'll give it to you. So when you were part of the Black Sleeve, you did hear other people talk about that the mountains in South Bram are inhabited by these strange creatures. They seem to like corrode metal.
I know what they are. Rust. Well, I mean, our character, I know the rust monsters probably, but I won't say it. So.
Oh, that's fine. I can take those.
Okay, in character, I'll say, okay, anyone who has a non-magical metal weapon, I suggest you put it away because there were
I'm just gonna hold
rumors
my hands
back
up
in,
like
back in the day that there were creatures which could dissolve the metal.
Oh shit. I will comically
And
put
that
my
goes for
giant
your
didgeridoo
armor.
into my tiny bag.
That also goes for your
I
armor.
will
If
stand
anyone's
firm
wearing
with
armor.
my quarterstaff and wooden shield and be like, fucking metal piece of shit.
My mask is wood, isn't it? So I'm okay.
Yeah.
With the
So-
with the vanilla staff.
Ooh.
Neverite's metal.
That's Neverite's
but it's also
metal.
magic.
It's not though. So
It's-
this is
it's-
the thing with
it's-
Navarite.
It's a
Navarite
magical
itself
property, but it's not
Yeah, but-
magical.
Yeah,
You said I could do
it's not a
more with
magic
the
weapon.
staff. Is that
Can,
magical?
but you're taking advantage of the Navarite itself. You're not. It's not got magic within it. It's
Because you're a learned man.
Just don't let him touch that staff.
Just don't let them touch the stuff.
I've got range.
Well, wait, if we wait here for an hour, I could be a bit more effective in combat.
How?
If we wait here 8 hours, we'll all be more effective in combat. Big deal.
What do you mean in an hour? Why, Talion?
I got inspiration from our dear friend Star Creek, and I've decided to form a pact with one of my blades. So our character, I basically took one of the invocations called Thirsting Blade, which means I can borrow the feature from the pact blade weapon thing, so I can make a pact or something.
But I think with that you have to have Pact of the Blade.
I think
pretty
is it
sure.
Not, is it not you borrow it from it?
No, it's a prerequisite.
Okay. In that case, ignore me. I'll double check it. But if that is the case,
I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit. Can we assume that over the 8 hours of rest, I attuned with the harp?
I haven't read how to do that. But
Can we
It
also
takes an
assume
hour.
that over the 8 hours of rest,
have
when
to-
I did
you have
4
to
hours of
focus
trance
on-
and like an hour and a bit of preparation, that
Oh,
I
you're
could have
right.
spent the other time counting my gold?
To attune with an item, you have to focus on it for an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just an hour.
Yeah, we can
So-
do.
So it's basically like
that's
during
fine.
a short rest, you can do it.
Yeah, I'll allow you to tune yourself to your thing.
So-
Thirsting Blade, yeah, you need the prerequisite is to have the Pact of the Blade.
yeah, you're right.
feature.
So ignore that. I'm going to change that to
Okay.
another invocation and then. carry
Yeah, we can say you counted your gold because you easily would have had the time. So minus the 100 you gave. Oh, never mind. There's 1,200 gold in there.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
bowling.
Um,
I'm fucking rich.
yeah, I was. Do you have regent spells? Because I was going to pick up Sanctuary, which makes fights very winnable for us. But it costs like 100 gold a pop.
And doesn't it take a minute or something? I don't know. No.
I
That's what
think
she
it might
costs. Sorry, no, that's
last a minute.
Okay.
It's concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a bonus action. Yeah, it lasts a minute.
Okay, Sonny. Just so you know, I
Yeah.
took Devil's Sight. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. So I can just see.
Basically gives you dark vision.
Well, it's better than dark vision because dark vision
Better.
shades of grey, but I can
Yeah,
just
dark
see
vision's,
normally.
grayscale.
Nice, cool.
So basically,
I'm
I've got
guessing
night
any
vision
shapes as
everywhere
well.
we go.
Probably going to end up
Oh,
keeping that to yourself.
maybe you should go to the front then, Talion.
I mean, I won't say that out loud. I've already said in the character I don't have dark vision, so we'll stick with that.
Okay. I'm going to recommend as leader of the group that we go this way, but actually, looking at the time, this is probably a decent place to
Yeah.
store.
Quick question: what armor are you all wearing?
I'm wearing
None.
hide, and I've got my shield.
Okay,
Clothes.
clothes. Okay,
Leather, I think.
Leather.
What I'm wearing.
You're wearing plate as well, aren't you, Italian?
I'm pretty sure I'm wearing some kind of metal. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm wearing breastplate. So.
breastplate. You're
Thing.
wearing.
I think Talion's wearing the same thing, isn't he?
Yeah,
Breastplate.
What's your armor class reading? Because mine's 14 plus dex.
Mine's 17.
Is that as in? Is that 14 plus dex? Oh, I got it. Breastplate.
Okay.
17's mad.
Okay.
So we're wearing
Yes.
metal armor. That's not cool.
No, it's
Dark
not.
Creek had 19 AC, by the
Okay.
way.
That's
Don't worry.
it's gonna make things very interesting.
Your
Because, you know,
your
with this
tank
stealth
is all
stuff-
wood.
With stealth, I need to read pass without trace, but does the smell pass through it?
I'm pretty sure smell does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it says anything about smell in the spell.
Although it does say I
Ah,
can't
shit.
be tracked except by magical means. So if it's like a magical sense of smell.
Yeah, but that's proper tracking.
Do you reckon?
I reckon
Well, it
that's
depends
following
on-
the trail
Yeah.
rather
Yeah,
than
I'll have to- I don't know
It'd be like divination, though, wouldn't it?
I'm happy to like say that people can smell because it does make sense. You'd be able to smell through it. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my shit.
Because there's
God damn it.
stuff that says they can find things by smell. So
Okay. I'd say they could probably smell us. To be fair.
Okay. alright, just something to know for next time.
Although it does
Okay.
say a creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no traces of its passage. So does that include smell?
I don't know.
It would be no trace then.
Yeah. Okay, I'll change my mind.
Yeah, your
actually.
smell
I think
is
it
a
would
trace.
Be, I think it would
that
hide
is
everything.
that is leave behind though. I think that means like we don't leave any tracks. I don't think that means we're completely undetectable by all means.
I don't know. It does say here.
Because we've had that spell for a while.
I just forgot I had it. To be honest, I haven't used
Yeah,
it.
no, I know, but like I doubt they give you a spell that early that completely
Yeah,
obscures
it's
you
level
from being
2.
detected by anything ever.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
Feels a bit
Plus,
dirty.
I tell you what.
plus 10 to stealth is already pretty broken.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the first
It's
one of
not
the
like it
first
makes you-
results on
Maybe,
Google
I mean,
is pass without
presumab-
trace OP. So it might be.
Yeah.
Maybe the spell the smell thing is incorporated in the plus 10 stealth.
Okay. I guess we can do that.
Be-
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
It's
I guess,
obviously
I
sunny.
guess the way you could RP is if my concentration slips, i.e. the stealth drops, then like they would smell us through it or something.
Yeah, depends how Sonny wants to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
think-
it's just sight related. Stuff,
I think,
isn't it?
yeah, we could probably meet in the middle and just say they'd have to do perception against your stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Although this one does say they leave neither footprints nor scent, so it does say it specifically.
I'll do some
Is it
research.
on Arcana though?
No.
I was gonna
Okay,
say if we're
PhD
leaving it
then.
here, then Sonny can do some research.
Yeah,
I'll
you
do some
can do some research, but
But yeah,
that's the
Cool.
article I just found. It.
alright. Alright, cool. Alright, might as well end it
Cool.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll stop at 2-6.